All right, enough about Hitler. Pathfinder, Rise of the Rune Lords.
Wait, why is it enough about Hitler?
Yeah, I know, right?
Chapter 1.
Best intro
Welcome
ever.
to the History Channel. We'll be talking about conspiracies of aliens right next.
You know what I think it was? Aliens.
Hitler did nothing wrong.
That's not about flavor, buddy. Anyway. Let's not turn this into that. This is
Colin was human, but he did have a parasitic mustache.
This is the safe and friendly D&D podcast that is on this channel. We'd like to keep it that way.
Right.
So are you saying that Legacy of Fire is somehow neither safe nor friendly?
No, it's a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, it's been pretty self-explanatory to me.
No one has an alchemist in their party. Ridiculous.
Seriously.
Anyway.
Wait.
Speaking of alchemists, I believe ours is grievously injured.
Not grievously.
You're gonna die?
You're pretty grievous. So I'm going to need you to pass off your bombs before you croak.
Well, they wouldn't work for you anyways. They'd go in there as soon as you touch them.
Also, he doesn't have any.
That
Yeah,
too.
there's that too.
I call dibs on his shit when he dies.
What?
What shit? He's got nothing left.
He's
You
got
didn't use
stuff.
it.
Insane.
And I'm piss broke.
So basically, to lay out the surroundings here, you did a somewhat clumsy commando-style raid on the island.
But it worked.
You penetrated deep into the heart of the trouble, and you cut off the head of the snake, and now you're hurting, and
That's
you
right.
find yourself at the bottom of the dungeon,
Snake?
and you have decisions
Fish.
to make.
The fish rots from the head.
Yeah.
Took it directly
Talking
to
about the
pound
snake,
town.
you make me think that you're thinking of something else.
No, I'm talking about the snake of the organization. The
I see. I see.
conspiratorial.
Not an
attack.
actual snake.
Right.
Nor
Not a giant mamba, as it were.
Snake Bliskin.
So as of right now, you have victory in your hands, but also blood.
Ew. Victory is sticky.
It's not the only thing that's sticky.
Ain't that the truth? Free actions, everybody. Explanation's over.
All right, so
Okay, so
What is this thing?
It's an altar.
I am going to search the altar.
All right.
No, I'm not.
No.
I'm gonna
Wait, I'm not. Maybe Haladrel should.
I'm gonna search the room.
Who's Abic?
I don't know. But clearly he had Jerome in mind, especially with that roll.
Okay. Reyna will search the altar. For a 19? It's not that much better.
All right. I'm gonna move this dog pile here because I need to get the number. Okay. We can put Drakkar back on all of the lady corpses again.
Well, at least it's in line.
All right, so we're gonna go down here, and I'm gonna go to that, and I'm gonna go to that, and I'm gonna go to that. This should have been open before, I guess.
perhaps.
So, are those E's? Yeah, those are E's. Okay. E4 is a diseased fortune teller from Greek legend. No, it's a E4 joke. Anyway, it's a wide stone ledge, a red marble there you got curving around the room. It's well lit by 4 burning skulls that sit in each corner, and 3 chairs in the room. Both stone ledges are covered with books, scrolls, teeth, bones, scrimshaw artwork, jars of deformed creatures soaking in brine, taxidermied animals, and limbs, and other strange objects. To the north, a large, round fountain filled with a frothy blue water fills the room with a gentle sound of bubbling.
Very soothing in here. It must have been like a den or something like that. I claim this room to myself.
This is mine.
So we can't actually figure out what the blue thing is for.
It's an altar.
Right, but it's bubbling.
So perhaps you should bottle some up.
Well, if you search the room, what did you get on your search check?
I searched for a 19.
I searched the room for 21.
Yeah.
Okay, if
I
you're
did.
searching,
I searched like an asshole.
yeah, if you're searching the room, both of you, you notice that the books and scrolls and texts seem to have sort of jackal-faced figures involved in them and monstrous depictions and things like that. If you'd make a knowledge religion check.
Oh, I have that, I think. However, what I don't have is my thing open. Ooh, excuse me.
Calm down.
Dave's not even here and I'm still sneezing.
See, so you can't blame it on me.
I'm still blaming it on you.
That's just intelligence when you don't have anything in the skill, right?
Correct.
I'm pretty sure I actually have not. Oh God, Jerome.
Do I know anything? Do I know anything?
2 + 2 is 4.
I'd have to say no. You don't know anything.
You don't know things. Caladro's not much better.
I know things.
I'm waiting for PC Gen to load. Because when it loads, I think I actually have knowledge religion.
I rolled a 14 and a 20 prior to that.
What were you rolling for when you got the 20?
That was perception, then 14 was my intelligence.
Loading.
Oh, you just did a 20 for search. Well, you're searching the room, and everyone would notice that you get near the burning skulls. You don't feel any heat.
Hmm.
Magic fire.
Can I confiscate said name skulls, or will they burn me?
Confiscate?
No, I mean, if you try to pick up the skull, you'll notice that you can get right up to the fire that is there, and there's no heat to it. It's just providing light.
So I could put it in, say, a backpack, and it wouldn't cause any damage to said name backpack.
That is correct.
All right, I would like to confiscate these.
It got dark in here all of a sudden. Hem.
So is that the 4 skulls you say?
There are 4 of those, yes. They burn with a continual flame that is a magical fire devoid of heat but produces light.
Still waiting on PC Gen.
The water seems watery. For any other searches,
Are we allowed to do it again?
if you want to make a religion or something
Another perception?
on the books.
Oh.
If you have any, identify magical things, you could try that. That's a pretty good
Detect? I have detect magic, but that's a cantrip.
Okay. If you detect magic, you get a faint aura of magic off of the water. It seems to be
Okay.
damaged.
The water seems damaged.
It's sort of an aura of divination.
Knowledge religion, 19.
How about my spellcraft?
Spellcraft.
To identify?
Yeah. To identify. Did you roll it though?
No.
Well, if
That's my spellcraft.
okay, Jerome, you mentioned something about the
Oh, I don't have spellcraft.
that you detected.
Wrong alchemist, Dave?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, did my 19 knowledge religion get me anywhere?
Yeah, because you've seen it before and you've done knowledge religion checks on it before. The DC is lower. They are items related to Lamashtu and the
Okay.
worship of Lamashtu. You will also notice that the dangling Nualia, her midriff is bare, and she has these
Hi-oh.
slashy scars across her stomach
Ooh. Yeah,
that you
she
would
was a fuck.
recognize with your knowledge religion check as the mark of Lamashtu.
Mark of Lamashtu. Okay.
Yeah, see, I didn't do that.
That wasn't me. Not me. Jerome, rather, you detect an aura divination. You do a spellcraft check on it. It's a little difficult for you to tell because the magic seems to be so damaged. It's just faded and broken in sort of a strange way.
Well, I get the sense that it's fading with the fading of the caster.
No, you feel like it's just very, very old,
Ah.
and it's probably suffered some sort of cataclysm. But you feel like it might have been some sort of seeing spell
Ah.
to enable vision, far seeing.
Get your car. Stick your face in that. See what you see.
Well, if you accidentally consume any of the water while your face is in the font, do you do that? Does it get
No.
up your nose?
No.
No.
Should I do this? I'm the alchemist. I
Well,
will.
now it's got feathers in it.
How does it have feathers? I don't have feathers.
You don't have feathers?
My wings have feathers.
Are you sure you got like downy feathers on your face?
No.
Feather
Positive.
face?
You're
I have-
downsy.
I've not eaten any chickens lately.
Well, it's got filth in it now. Anyway.
Does it magically clean itself up like that other pool did?
It overflows. It's like one of those endless tubs.
Evil witchery.
You're an endless tub.
Was that a Howard Taft joke?
I don't know what that even means.
You mean President?
William Howard Taft. I just call him by his middle name.
Is he trying to move into the White House before I've moved out?
Yes.
Who, sir?
Are we going to continue this policy of antagonizing the DM? Is that...
Yes. Yes.
All right, so Caladrel, what are you doing?
Nothing if there's a guy's face in the way.
I think he's got his face out of it.
I didn't put my face in it.
Is
Why
it
would you put
filthy?
your face in? That's ridiculous. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Is it filthy like you were claiming it was?
No. If his
Okay.
face was never in it, then it's not.
Well, then I'll dip a vial in it first, very carefully,
Yes, racist.
and then I'll take a sip.
It's cool. It's not like freeze your
Quite
hand off.
cool.
It's quite cool.
You take a sip, you
Die.
die. That's a death
Believe it.
effect. There's no save.
Well, at least he was on death's door anyways.
Yeah, you take a sip. It's water. You get a little tingle.
Tingle.
You got a little tingly thing in your eyes,
Tingles.
and just
My
for a
eyes.
second, in your eyes, just for a second, you get like the
They blow up.
impression, the very barest impression of waves.
Of waves.
Yeah, of waves and like the cliff.
Cliff.
But it's so sketchy.
Well, I'll drink the rest of the vial.
It doesn't get any better.
No. Does it happen again?
You know, it's pretty much that was it. You just got just a flash of it.
Huh.
You kind of felt like you were viewing, remotely, but it wasn't tuned in, that's for sure.
Yeah.
If I hit Caladrel on the side of the head, will that just kind of like get it in tune?
Oh, try hanging a coat hanger off of him.
Jerome, come here and
Haven't got one.
try this.
Wait, what is it?
It's water, but it's fancy water.
But
It's like Fiji water.
no.
It's $9
I don't
water.
just drink any Fiji water. Does it come from the central Fijian mountain range?
No, it's a municipal tap.
Oh, fuck you.
Ah, municipal top. My
It's
favorite.
fancy. It's got like accents over some of the letters. You should try this.
It's an umlaut over the U.
In Fujian.
Municipal.
Fujian. All right.
Multiple
Is he gonna kill me?
ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't kill me.
Yeah, but you're you.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Fine, I'll try it. I take a tentative sip.
All right, you sip it. You sip it insipidly,
You sip it in the bud.
and you get a flash of just sort of, I don't know, the color's wrong, but it seems like a coastside and waves, and then the barest hint of a seabird just sort of beelines for your eyeball.
Yikes. That's
the
not
fuck?
terrifying or anything.
You just try to send me on a trip?
And it just seems to be roosting in your eyeball. A little
It did the
disturbing.
same thing to me. So he can see it better?
Yeah, he's a little more sensitive to the magics.
Good.
But it still was a pretty shitty image.
Okay, so you saw it better. Good, so I'm not crazy.
Well,
Jury's still out on
not
that.
because of this.
What?
So,
Let's not get definitive.
so while you guys are taking sips of the murky water or frothy water, I want to search all the bodies that I've now strung up, including the cat.
The cat got strung up also.
Yeah, if you didn't string up the cat, you can't search the cat. If you search for the cat, you won't find it.
There's not enough left.
You would have to soak the cat up with a sponge and then hang that from the ceiling.
Okay, fine.
I do that.
How did the cat die?
It had that like agonize spell in what's her face's hand, and then Takar like killed her, and as she was falling, her finger accidentally grazed the cat and did 12 points of damage to it when it only had 3 hit points, and it
Oh god, I remember
exploded. It was the greatest thing that had ever happened.
Moondog Saints.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, if you search...
Yes, I get that reference now.
What happened to the cat?
Jesus.
You
What
search
just
the
fucking
people.
happened?
You're searching the people.
Right.
You will find that Nualia has a +1 bastard sword.
Ooh.
She
Based
dropped something sometime.
It was out here where you're at. She dropped
Yeah,
her
she
sword.
dropped her sword. Yeah, that's right. So it's not on her, but it's around. There's a +1. There's a +1 bastard sword on offer.
I
I pick it up, but I don't intend to keep it if somebody else wants it.
guess if her dad was a priest, then then he wasn't necessarily married, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah. She has a +1 breastplate
Dibs on that, because I have breasts.
because I can
I can
prove
fill
it.
that out.
All right. Is there anything left that I might actually want?
You find this medallion around her neck that has a peculiar yet familiar 7-pointed symbol on it,
Uh-oh.
and it is
Tis the masters.
it has a shimmer to it, and the symbol is actually raised from the surface of the field behind it, so it sticks out.
Interesting.
And she has a masterwork composite longbow with 20 arrows, or it's in the hall or something. And she has a gold holy symbol of Lamashtu.
I will take the medallion, the longbow, the arrows, and the Lamash too.
All right. Also 7 platinum and 5 gold.
Someone else can have that. Matter of fact, give it to Jerome because I keep taking all of his potions.
How generous when the gold holy symbol is worth 100 gold by itself.
I didn't realize that. No one told me that.
That's what you find on her. And you're searching your other victim as well. So, on her, you find... That's not gear, that's just random crap. You find a book. Got a book? If you look in that book, you can't make out the writings. Seems to be in somewhat of a list form. Not something you really identify. She has, there's a wand she's got.
Okay.
Kind of neat. There's a potion. Has sort of a healthy pinkish glow to it. There are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scrolls. A dagger, a cloak,
Ooh.
a silver comb. You strip off the fine silk gown that she was wearing. A little stained at this point.
Oh, I was gonna use that.
You know ways to get that out of there.
But yeah, that's fair enough.
An ever-burning torch. You pull it from her pack, and it's just on fire. So you're amused with that. Somewhat similar to your skulls in that regard. A small pouch of artifacts, weird stuff like a fingernail, hair, used handkerchiefs.
Oh, she was a hoarder.
Just strange stuff. The hair is dark. The pearl earring. If you could make if everyone could make well, Trakar's the only one looking at this stuff right now. Trakar, if you could make a remember check.
I'm sorry, what kind of check is a remember check?
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. How would you do that? Intelligence?
Yeah.
My intelligence, yeah.
Yeah, make a straight intelligence check. Going to be a pretty hard DC because it's a detail you probably wouldn't have noticed being who you are.
Nope.
Yeah, you just like, stupid pearl earring. Meh. So, since you're by yourself and no one is looking at the stuff, that's what that goes. And also, there's 3 platinum pieces on her as well.
So what was the deal about the breastplate?
You took it.
+1 breastplate.
Okay,
That'll be heavy, I think, armor, which
well, that's going to be probably an issue.
probably isn't something you can do or should do as a rogue.
Besides, it wouldn't go well with the bodice. I mean, I didn't really design it with intent for armor to go over it.
Yeah, I can't actually wear it anyway. Apparently, I am not proficient in it.
Okay.
Well, it is a valuable item.
Yeah, so I think we're just
So
probably.
yeah, there are several things in here that you can't identify just looking at them, but
I seek a soul in search of answers.
yeah. So does anyone else in the party wonder why he's, elbow deep in these corpses?
Yeah, I'll wander up there and take a peek.
Well, it seems
Elbow deep? That's a little...
seems pretty par for the course.
So what am I?
Well, when you make your own holes, you can get.
Oh, God. I thought you said that this was a friendly chat.
It is.
I mean, he's in like the bags and the cloaks and stuff. He's.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what am I? Like, I'm coming up to observe. Hey, Trakar, what you got there?
Well, I found all kinds of delightful things. I've got a medallion, a gold cross, a masterworks bow and 20 arrows, a wand, potion, cloak, ever-glowing torch, and there's still some stuff here that I didn't want. But are you interested in this masterwork bow and arrows?
I don't know. Probably. All I have right now is a short bow, so
Well, I can't use a bow.
let me see if I can.
By
So
chance,
it's a long bow.
I believe so.
Masterwork composite longbow.
With no strength on it.
It has a strength. Let's see. A strength of 16 would be a thing of what?
The plus
Three?
3.
It'd have a +3 on it.
Wow.
There are some comical crickets involved in what's going on.
How do I do that?
Do what?
Add the strength bonus onto the... Is that in the special properties?
You add it as composite, and then it asks you. Yeah. And then there's this bag of like hair and toenail clippings and an earring.
That's disgusting.
There's also some platinum laying about, and a book and some scrolls that I didn't touch. But if you want this bow and arrows, you're more than welcome to them.
I can't use it.
All right. Well, I will trade you for the breastplate. I would like to use that. I'm probably going to have to take a
By
loss for using.
By all means, you may have the +1 breastplate.
All right. Hey there, Jerome.
Yes? What? Yes.
Would you like to have this cloak?
I inspect the cloak.
In what way do you inspect? Oh,
I mean, general fabric and such, detail, craftsmanship.
it's a sturdy cloak. It has a sort of a shimmer to it.
Is it light armor? Is it any armor?
Right now, it's a cloak.
Somebody watching Sweeney Todd?
No, we have a soda stream.
Oh, Sweeney Todd and your Soda Stream sound very similar.
Yeah.
Would you like to make a spellcraft identify item magic thing? Check
Yes.
on it? Yeah.
Yes, I would. I would like to do that, but unfortunately, I fail miserably.
But I can't. I can't seem to bring myself to.
Turkar, can you do you have exotic weapon proficiency?
You think,
No.
Jerome, with a 10, that it might be a cloak of doves.
Of doves? Like
A
doves
dove.
fly out of it?
Yeah, like a dove cloak.
I think I'll probably keep it just like regardless, because like it seems like a sturdy fabric. I could probably spruce it up at the very least, so it's not going away.
Was that a Jim Dark Magic reference?
Yes, that was. Not exactly, but if you perceived the cloak so well mundanely that you accidentally looked past the cloak. You were looking at it so hard, and you noticed a leather tome on the ground.
A leather tome?
Yeah, there's a book.
I mean, as much as I distrust books, I'll pick it up. Is there writing on it that I recognize?
It is written in writing. There's writing in it.
It uses writing and everything. Well, that's nice. I like books with writing in them, unlike picture books. Wait, no, it's actually the other way around. I prefer picture books.
It's a thing where there's stuff in it. I don't think it's probably not your bag, so to speak, but
Can I do a detect or spellcraft on that? For God, what the hell am I doing?
well, you notice that the first couple of pages by the spellcraft rules of 10 plus the spell level, the first couple of pages include a bunch of simple things like prestidigitation and several other spells of
Cantrips.
cantrip level.
Ah, I see. This was her spell book. Well, once again, we'll keep this. Not that I'm really the sort to learn spells from books. What a unartful way of doing it.
I mean, if you have to learn, you don't got it. If you don't know already, man, you'll never know. He's a hipster sorcerer.
Maybe I could sell it or something. To one of those poor bastards that just don't innately get it.
Speaking of bastards, got a +1 bastard sword on offer for anybody who has exotic weapon proficiency.
Well, if you don't have exotic weapon proficiency, you can still wield a bastard sword. You just have to do it two-handed.
As an aside, for PC Gen, I'm trying to find where the breastplate armor would be. Is that under? Because I looked under heavy, and the only thing showing up there is a breastplate.
Can you just start searching for breast in PC Gen?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to go through the hierarchy.
Okay, I found it.
Yeah.
Now you said this is just a normal breastplate, correct?
Well, it's actually a +1 magical breastplate, but unless somebody does that, you don't know that. But
Okay. Because there was other options here. I was just curious.
yeah, well, I guess he did a detect magic in the area, and that was between him and the font. So he detected various other magical items. You'll know that those scrolls are magic, Jerome.
Oh, yes.
There's a pile of scrolls over there. The barbarian sort of tossed them aside as useless paper, but
Did you say there was a random bag full of nasty toenail clippings and weird things?
Yes.
yeah, toenail clippings and hair.
I examine it, I guess. For 30?
Yikes.
Yeah, it sure is toenails and hair, and there's a pearl earring that you seem to recall seeing the
Was
match to.
Was she wearing the earring, or was it in the bag?
I was in the bag. It's only one.
Ah, right. The girl with the pearl earring.
Wait, does she remember?
I'm working on it. Have to go back and watch all the old videos. Huh.
Give her a pearl necklace to go with it, huh? Am I right? Huh?
There's no pearl necklace here.
Filthy. So, I've seen this before, or rather, I've seen its twin. and I seem to remember the last time I saw it was in jail.
I don't get it.
The Badger was wearing pearl earrings.
Yes. Well, no, he was only wearing one because the other one had...
Actually, I'm pretty sure you took it off of him and sold it.
Oh, is this the Suto?
Yeah.
Yep.
This kind of seems like it might be his hair, too.
Huh.
Because he uses that, very obvious peach-scented shampoo that makes him seem like a ladyboy.
So
Well,
was this going to be some kind of gross hair pie?
Hair pie.
Hair pie? It's a pouch of hair.
Was it going to be a gross hair pie?
I don't know. Who knows about wizards?
Or a bunch of weirdos.
For real.
All day long.
So maybe it's like a voodoo sort of situation where you have to have like something that belongs to somebody and then you can control them. Maybe.
Well, I'm pretty sure Suto's just a straight dick.
Anybody who knows things about magic want to like try and figure out what this might have been used for?
Everyone looks at the room.
By the way, the hair, it's not just like a pile of loose hair. It's like a specific lock, and the end of it has been bound with like a gold thread. So it's like sort of like a lucky rabbit's foot in form factor. It's actually been finished. It's like a thing. It's not.
I
just
attempted
lose hair.
to, do the spellcraft with the no. Nope. No.
Nope.
Nope.
You still don't even know what the scrolls are. You know they're scrolls, though.
Just for curiosity's sake, I take some of the toenail clippings and drop them in the pool. See if anything happens.
Well, we're not using that anymore. We could have told you what was happening from the pool.
They bubble around in the pool, and it's like toenail clippings bubbling around in a fountain.
Okay.
Everyone in the party gives you a little skeezed out look.
Well, I guess we're not going to know what that was. I'm not drinking it anymore.
That's your Carmite.
Heat your car.
Yes.
You want to take a sip of this?
Drink the toenail water and see if you can see what Suto's doing.
All right. And down the gullet.
Nice.
It's refreshing. Roll me a reflex.
Oh, God. To avoid drinking a toenail?
Exactly. Oh, you get a toenail down. It's like stuck.
Nice.
Yeah, you're horking. Went down there sideways.
Oh, God.
Gross.
Oh,
Well, anyway, did you see anything?
Nothing.
Didn't see anything?
Nothing.
no.
Just nothing we haven't seen. Just nothing, period?
Just nothing. Like, actually, he drank some water and got a toenail in his throat, and that was it.
Well, you broke it.
He's got no proof that it ever worked.
Right.
I'm not drinking it
Don't
now.
trust anything you people say anyhow.
You're just trying to get him to drink toenail water.
You're a terrible friend.
That was my goal all along.
Foot wine. Yeah, so there you are. You've got a bunch of items.
All right, because he's not magical and it doesn't work.
Oh, I forget. Some of the scrolls aren't on her. You picked them up previous because she dropped them.
Droom, I will give you 5 gold if you drink the toenail water and tell me if you can see Suto.
No.
I can't, and I won't. Both of those.
All right. Well, so I still have the bastard sword.
Yep. Jerome's doing why can't I hold all of these scrolls thing. And
Calajo's just kind of milling about.
and Trakar is still hacking.
Question: the potion that I picked up off of this last girl, what kind of potion is it? Someone
Well,
who knows
you
potions.
can't make that determination.
That's why I'm asking the group here.
Yes.
Could someone tell
Surprisingly,
me?
it's cure toenail.
It really is.
Cute potion.
Last week, it was a bandage.
Is it like a potion of health, potion of remove disease, curse? Like what? What do we got?
Caladrel, you're being asked a question.
I think you mean Jerome.
What?
I think I mean Caladrel.
I don't know potions.
Caladrel can't identify him.
You're an alchemist.
And? I don't
I
have
don't know
spellcraft.
potions.
Use your freaking craft alchemy.
Oh, I'm identifying a potion?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a potion.
Yes.
It's a
Pay attention. Put your phone down.
Damn it.
There.
It is a cure light.
It is a cure light.
Cure light wounds? Gotcha.
Yes.
Thank you.
Somebody shot you with a laser gun.
Pew pew.
You could drink this potion, and it would cure those wounds.
Nice. It's very important. Thank you.
You apply it to a torch. The fire goes out.
Apply it directly to the forehead.
So it still doesn't seem like even carrying the thing two-handed that I would be able to carry that bastard sword.
Well, it's probably a martial weapon you're not allowed to use anyway.
Yes, that.
Maybe I could use it.
Oh, yeah.
I asked
The
several things.
Ifrit sorcerer and his martial weapon proficiency. So there you are, hands full of loot, standing in a room with two swinging nude corpses.
Was there anyone else here we're supposed to kill, or?
No.
I gotta say, it really brightens up the place.
So, Jerome, did you take that cloak, or am I holding on to it, or what?
I took the cloak.
Okay, good.
All right, so I still have the bag full of bits of Tsuto, but I don't really know why.
Well, someone's got to keep it.
I guess.
We gotta take it back to him.
We're still spider climbing, right?
No, haven't
No?
been for quite some time.
No way.
2 weeks later. Actually, like 4 weeks later, yeah.
I kind of feel like it's
Endgame.
been actual time. Game time and actual time, roughly the same.
Game time. Huh.
Game time, huh? Alright, so, do we want to see what's on the other side of the door in that hallway, or do we want to go back upstairs? I figure we
Sure.
probably figure out the rest of this level before we change levels yet again.
Okay.
So I'm going to wander down here, and I'm going to do a trap sense 19 search for traps on the door.
The door is seemingly just a door. Sometimes the door is just a door.
Somebody say they found a bow.
Yeah, it was a +1 composite longbow.
Oh. Is somebody going to use that, or?
No.
Strength of 3.
I don't think I can use that.
Yeah.
I wonder, can I use that?
Well, I can use it when I'm mutated, but
If you got a strength of 3 and you can use longbows.
Well, my strength is 15.
No,
Yeah, but
Your
your modifier.
Modifier.
You're just
Oh.
one point shy of being able to use it, actually.
Can I use it?
Oh yeah, you've got the strength for it.
I can use it when I'm mutated.
It's plus or -3, right? That's what that means.
Yeah, it's like if you wanted to use it as a torch, you could do that.
I was going to use a harp.
Boing, just one
Boing.
note, but
Boing.
Be better than Carl.
yeah, it's a door. It's a door of the door variety.
All right, so I
Some of the New
listen.
Hampshire doors.
Doesn't seem to be. Doesn't seem to be locked.
I listen at the door for 30.
You listen at the door for 30. What gall? You don't hear things.
You said the door is not locked?
The door is not locked.
All right, well, I don't necessarily want to be the first one through the door, but I will open the door and stand back.
All right. You open the door.
Fireball comes hurtling through.
I duck. Jerome takes it.
There's an L-shaped room in front of you that says, "You're dead." In a strange way that rooms tend not to.
Did it actually say that?
No, didn't.
Okay.
Flavor
text. Can't tell when it's actual text.
You're just actually insane. That's actually a thing. The southern wing of this L-shaped hallway ends in a pair of stone doors.
Alrighty.
Those doors are carved with the depictions of two skeletons reaching out to clutch a skull. Between them.
So do the two skeletons have skulls of their own?
Yeah, they're just holding another skull.
Hmm.
While the east, the hallway narrows down to a frame to a circular carving of what seems to be an immense stack of gold coins. Rises from floor to ceiling.
It's a carving of a stack of gold coins?
Circular carving of what appears to be a stack of gold coins, floor to ceiling. The edges of these coins are carved with tiny, spiky runes. Those spiky runes you see around places.
So wait, these aren't actual gold coins, but like are they actually gold coins?
No, it's a carved representation of gold coins. And it is made of a material that is dissimilar to the walls.
Alright. I am going to look at the carving and see if I can discern, like, a lever or some way of opening a secret door or something like that.
All right. You got a 26.
I did.
You, with a 26, you look over the pillar, and it seems to be, somewhat separated from the walls, like just the barest bit, and there's like a seam around the floor.
I sort of whistle quietly for Caladrel since he knows all the things about secret doors.
Do I?
You're an elf.
I think you're being racist.
I was complimenting you, you jerk.
Uh-huh.
Get over here and find the damn door.
Basketball.
I don't think I'm finding doors. Plus, I think you're thinking of different kinds of elf.
Alright, well, I will look for a mechanism to open the door for a 30.
Oh, by the way, the pillar is indeed of a gold appearance. It is gold. Gold in coloration.
So they used actual gold coins to make a statue of gold coins?
There you go. Well, the coin, you can tell that the coins aren't separate from each other.
Right.
It's a pillar. but it's gold.
All right.
And with a 30, you notice to the left and the right there are tiny little slots, little vertical slots on either side of the pillar.
Coin slots. It's a vending machine.
How do you think you got all the gold coins in the first place?
Yeah. Ow, that hurt. Ow. All right. Well, anybody have any brilliant ideas?
Can we smash it?
Can we take it? Because it is gold.
That too.
Or smash.
But I think if we smashed it, it'd be easier to take.
I agree.
Probably quite true.
Indeed.
So do these coin slots on either side seem to be roughly the same size as the standard gold piece?
Yes.
So it seems as though we are supposed to feed
Apparently
gold slots.
the economy of
Gold.
this region has been relatively stable in respect to the value of gold versus the value of goods for an awfully long time.
Value of goods, value of gold versus the value of getting into a door.
Can I maybe tie some string around a coin and try to put it in and then pull it back out?
If you have string, you can try anything.
I have string. So I will try that
You
thing.
cheap bastard.
What?
What?
I just want to see if putting a coin in there does anything without losing the coin.
All right. So you're gonna put. So you're on that side. There's a slot on each side.
All right. Well, he's on the
Putting it
right,
in on your side. Is that what I'm
Yeah.
hearing?
and I will try and put one in my side at the same time.
Okay. Is yours stringed or?
I don't have any string. If Caladrel wants to lend me some string, then maybe I'll string mine.
Okay.
Use the hair.
It's not long
Oh,
enough.
by the way, you not only have. I don't know if you brought any of them, but you have. You have regular gold pieces. You also have other gold pieces.
Oh yeah, I do.
I just want to remind you because it's been a while.
I do still have some of those on me. I wonder.
I don't even know what that means.
We had the gold pieces that we found in the crypt thingy under the glassworks.
Oh, well, let's use
Right.
those.
Yeah, because those are even more valuable than regular gold.
Yeah, that does make a lot of sense.
Because it was like a 1 to 3 trade-in with that guy.
Oh. Well, then why do we still have them?
Because he couldn't afford to trade all of them out for us right now.
Well, what an asshole.
Aladrel, there's such things as markets, and sometimes you saturate markets. It's a very complicated idea, I know. We'll let it sink in slowly.
What?
Anyway,
They're spiky,
Economy.
and
the coins are spiky?
yeah, they got spiky runes on them. They're not spiky; they're coins, but they got spiky runes around the rim.
Ah.
The pillar actually looks like a huge representation of the self-same Thessalonian coinage.
So they are spiky gold coins and not regular gold coins.
Well, yeah, they have spiky runes on them. They are round, but
But we can tell by looking at the, like...
the edges are decorated in the same way. They didn't just do it on the pillar.
So use the Thessalonian coins for this.
Yeah, they did runes around the edge to keep people from shaving gold off the edge of the coin and passing it for the same value.
I see. I see. Alright, well, let's try this with the Thessalonian coins, Caladrel.
Tying it with string and then doing the thing?
Tie mine with string also, please. I have no
Okay.
string.
Okay. You do it simultaneously.
Yes.
Chunk them in both. As your coins slip into the slot, you hear a and a clunk and a grinding noise.
I step back slightly, still holding onto my string, and draw my short bow.
Okay.
It's like an 8-foot piece of string you got there.
The string, as you're holding onto it and you step back, it comes out of the slot with a smoking end on it.
Well, good.
Huh. Interesting.
Does my string also go limp, or?
Yeah.
You better.
It happens to a lot of people in this room. And you get the faint whiff of sort of an ozone-y smell.
Huh.
Also, interestingly enough, those coin slots, like, if you examine them, they just go straight back. Like, it doesn't go down or anything. Like, the coin just goes in. And there's, like, a back to it. It's probably only, like 6 inches of just straight horizontal coin slot depth.
Confused. I mean, we could just keep stacking them up and see what happens when they run out of space.
The pillar is lowering.
Oh, okay.
Grind and chunkily.
You didn't tell me that. You told me that my
Yeah.
coin was gone, but you never mentioned what effect it had.
Also, the pillar's down. Hooray!
Yay!
Interesting.
All right. So.
Okay, but what does it mean? Oh, there's a thing.
There's a room there, you see.
I
You,
check the threshold for traps. For 27.
No traps.
I cautiously step through the gap.
There's a little step up. It didn't go flush, so.
I step across the threshold.
Alrighty. There you are, in the other room.
I
And
explode.
then I'll go next. Got my morning star drawn. Just
Still
saying.
have my short bow with an arrow knocked. What do you think, Caladrel? North, east, or south?
Well, let's get the other guys in here first.
Are you coming or what?
What, huh? What? Huh?
I'm stuck behind this guy who won't go places. This friggin' guy.
All right, so what's the general consensus? We want to try north, east, or south?
West by northwest.
I say quietly.
West by northwest.
West by northeast, I say.
See if I actually managed to. Yes, I said it very, very quietly. I am the quietest person since Meldrick.
What?
Who cheats?
Who is that?
I don't know. Some guy who cheats. He's a cheater.
He does not
You're a
cheat.
cheater. You don't even know who he is. How do you know if he cheats or not?
Because that doesn't sound like the name of someone who cheats.
Baloney.
I
Anyway.
would suggest going north.
All right. Checking for traps for 31.
Alright. No traps on that door. That's it's one of them doors.
But is it a door?
It's doorish in nature.
Okay.
All right. So. All right. Is it locked?
Where the hell is the thing for this? Oh, there it is. Ha 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 ha. Okay. It's not locked.
Not locked. All right. I listen at the door for a measly 19. Measly?
You hear a faint voice that, from your perspective, basically is.
I'll also listen.
Mumble, 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 mumble,
Gurble.
mumble, 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 mumble.
Can Caladrel hear better for a 26 so that it's not just mumbly?
You can hear better. It's not mumbly. It's not something you recognize, though.
Are you sure?
You slam a potion of thing, did you?
Did I?
No, you didn't. So, no, you don't recognize it.
Are you sure, though?
But you do
Because I do speak languages.
Yeah, but you don't.
Potion of Comprehend Ancient Thessalonian.
Yeah. You do notice that it repeats.
All right, so I turn around and look at Turkar, sort of gesture toward the door, and make a sort of drawing action with my bow to indicate that there is a probable enemy on the other side, someone who needs his ass kicked in a desperate way.
Okay, and then I step in between you two and draw my scythe.
So I am going to nod at, well, apparently I'm not because Caladrel's leaving. So I am going to throw open the door and then sort of hide in the corner as to get out of Turkar's way.
And I'll let you guys take care of this. I'll just be back here, guys. Don't worry about me.
I'll be, aware of the other door down there, Jerome.
You throw open the door, and this barren, the barren room contains an upraised dais on which sits a marble throne. To either side of this throne, there's a statue of a man clutching a book and a glaive.
Glaive.
Sort of like that statue out in the thing.
But as well known means to bluff.
All right.
A ghostly figure seems to be seated on the throne.
I set my dodge to it.
It seems to be the same man who appears on the statues.
Okay.
He flickers slightly and makes the same speech that you heard before over and over and takes no notice of you, whatever.
It's like a holographic recording.
It's I think I've been to an amusement park of some variety that had a thing like this.
Did what?
He moves his hands about. Who is chewing on their thing?
I'm assuming Dave.
Wasn't me.
It's
Okay.
always Dave.
It's never me.
He's
always
addressing an audience, and he moves his hands about.
What are we
Fingers
doing
are
tomorrow night?
decorated with hooked rings.
Fish tacos? Okay.
But the words issuing from the Phantom's mouth are difficult to make out and in a strange language.
Right. What does that one get? No, I mean, but what meat? It's in that one.
Dave, if you're gonna have these side conversations, mute your mic.
What? What side conversation?
Mute your mic.
This is Caladrel.
In character, rambling.
Remember?
About fish talk.
This
Fish
happens.
tacos.
Fish tacos and stroganoff.
Okay, everyone looks at him when he says fish tacos, and I think half of the party killed him, and he died.
What? No. It's a lovable trait.
Okay, so there's a guy, and he's animated, and he's sitting there, and he's discussing a thing.
All right. So I
What
make
thing is-
entry into the room.
All right. You are in the room.
That's initiatives.
Now it seems like the guy is talking to you, but only because you stepped where he was talking to.
Stepped where he was talking to.
Huh.
So does he do anything differently?
Nope, he goes through his speech, jerks, and then goes back to the starting position and does it again.
All right. I'm going to go up
Also
and
step in.
I'm going to walk up here and I'm just going to poke him with the attack him, but just like to touch him to see if he's real or not.
Your hand passes right through him.
Ew, creepy.
Do I get
Try
ghost? Do I get
try and-
ghostly bits on me?
You.
Nope. Nope, it's just passes through.
Try and move the throne to see if the guy goes with the throne or if he ends up like talking through the side of it.
Okay.
I do a search for any kind of projection equipment.
13 is not enough to shift this heavy stone chair.
Do I find any projection equipment for a 28?
Nope. Also, you're not entirely sure what projection equipment would entail.
So it's a ghost on repeat.
I got nothing here, guys. I tried 3 times.
I'm going to detect magic.
All right.
All right.
Let me take a step back. Get out of the way.
Thankfully, detect magic is a cantrip for me.
Does that mean you don't have to roll for it?
Okay, well, you detect magic. Yeah, okay. You detect an illusory aura.
Can you dispel magic?
No.
Can you sense the motive of the magic?
You can sense the school, and that is illusory.
All right, the thing's not real, guys.
But what is the point of it?
I would imagine to drum up the peons.
What peons? I haven't run across any peons yet. All right, well, for lack of a...
Also, Jerome, if you're detecting magic and you're looking at the thing, the degradation in the image, as it is far from a perfect image, it seems to echo the same sort of magical artifacting that your sense and vision when you drank from the pool did. Seems to have faded and broken.
I'm going to try to do a knowledge religion, or here followed by maybe like a knowledge history.
All right.
13 for the knowledge religion.
Got nothing on that.
I don't know if history helps at all, or
Oh, God.
yeah.
Not with a 6, it doesn't.
All right, well, I guess I will try a religion for a nat 20 with a 22 total.
No? Doesn't strike you to be of religious significance in religions that you are familiar with?
Well, I don't know what this is, but what I would suspect is that this place in general is some sort of historic landmark where there was old magic that has been fading, and they were trying to rejuvenate it by coming back here and turning it back on. That's my guess, but I don't know for sure.
And nobody in the party reacts. They just stare at you.
Like you're saying words, but they don't mean anything. Those aren't words. I accidentally said this in Aquarian.
Whoops. Blurble, blurble.
All right, well. I listen at this door for a 17. Enough with the sneezing already.
Goodness sakes.
Dying.
You listen at the door. You hear nothing at the door.
Checking door for traps.
For 22?
Traps on the door there. 22. You got no traps. There's no traps on it.
The dais looks like it's made of water. Is it like a watery dais, or is it just blue stone?
Nah, it's just a blue stone.
Okay.
It's rock on the dais.
I'm going to
Argus.
throw open this door and then jump back.
You hop back from an empty room.
I peek around the corner.
This room contains 3 low tables. Their tops are covered with strange and chilling tools. Saws, long-bladed knives, and objects whose purposes are not readily apparent. A strange collection of bones lies near the southern table. Too many to be one skeleton, but too few to be 2.
Too few to be 2. Psst.
Nope.
Okay. Seems like it used to be a torture chamber.
Torture?
Torture, you say?
A few of the bones are fused together
Gross.
in a very peculiar way.
Alright, I am going to attempt a knowledge dungeoneering check to see why that might be a thing.
There is nothing to your knowledge that would, no monsters or anything that you're familiar with that would maybe fit that.
Knowledge religion check.
No religious significance to it either.
Alright, I got nothing. Such strange goings on. I will go over here and examine the tables for anything that I could use as a weapon.
All right. They find the tools. There are several of them that are quite exquisitely made. Very, very sharp, small little specialist knives and things like that. Some clamps and things of that nature. They have
Masterwork clamps.
On the easternmost table, there's an object that, when you look at it closer, it's not a tool at all. It appears to be made of silver and gold, and it's got a 7-pointed star on it. One surface is studded with nodules and blades, and it features a thin, curved handle.
A thin, curved handle.
Yeah, it's got these little points on it. It's a 7-pointed star, but then it's got these, on the one side it's got these blades and nodes on it, and then the other side it's got this thin, curved handle.
Alright, I'm going to take it, because I don't know what it is.
Take that.
I'm going to show it to Drakkar, see if he knows what it is.
I don't know what it is. Let me search.
What are you searching?
To see if I know what it is.
Oh.
For an 18.
You don't know what it is. You know it's the same 7-pointed figure you've been seeing before.
All right. Well,
It seems
seeming
to have some sort of purpose to it.
Seeming as how I'm starting to collect these things with these stars on it, I would like to have it if you would not.
I guess I don't mind that, since I don't actually know what it is.
My precious.
Do I find anything else interesting?
Just all of the nice tools.
Anybody want some nice tools?
You look closer at the skeleton, you will notice that it seems to be of a two-headed figure, with a smaller partial skeleton of another thing growing out of the small of its back.
Gross. That's gross.
Wait a minute. Can I maybe craft alchemy this? This sounds like a thing I heard about once.
Yeah, you can roll that.
Nope.
Christ on a
Nope, I've
crack.
never heard of this. I don't know what that is.
That's weird.
Well, shouldn't I know what it is, considering Lamashtu is the deity that I am aligned with? I think I would know about this.
You're aligned with a monstrously evil deity.
Yes, I am.
Duh.
All of the Strix are.
Does not have any significance to Lamashtu.
Okay. Sadness. Thought we had something there.
Okay, well. This just keeps getting more and more bizarre.
What would we quantify this as? The 7-pointed star thingy? Like, was it like a tool or?
It was the symbol that was indicative of the Rune Lords.
The
Or
Sahedron.
the 7 deadly sins.
Okay. So it's a religious artifact kind of thing.
It's sort of more of a political thing, really.
Oh.
Though it did have, they were worshipped essentially, but in the way that you would worship a ruler.
If you look at the room we're in sideways, it's kind of mushy. It's a mushy room.
Indeed.
Is that Trakar still choking on his toenail?
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, are you doing anything rather than standing around in a room making mushroom jokes?
Yeah, I'm leaving. That's what I'm doing. Oh, I got stuck. There we go. Alright, moving right along.
Okay, the door in front of you. The door in front of you, they're made of stone. There are no visible handles. There's an indented outline of a 7-pointed star.
Uh-huh.
Its shape covered by hollows and slits.
Ooh.
And that's about where a logical person would have put a handle.
Uh-huh.
So can I put the thingy I just picked up in the slots and see if that works?
That's how you get
You're
itchiness.
you're able to do that. Do you do that?
Yes, I do that.
I check before you do that. I'm checking for traps for 32.
There are no traps.
Okay, I'm going to stand back and ready my short bow.
Preemptively cringe.
I whimper.
Okay, and I put the thing in the way it looks like it fits, and I try to see if I can turn it.
All right. Yeah, it clicks into place.
Nice.
And very strangely, this seam seems to grow from the middle of the door up and down between the, like right next to this thing you just put in.
Uh-huh.
And then a seam traces a circle around the star that you just put the thing into.
Okay, does the door open?
The door does not open.
All right.
The handle is angled slightly, by the way.
Okay. Can...
Well, I think you can turn the handle, and it acts like a handle to open the door now.
But that's what I was saying. I was turning it once I put it in.
If you turn it, you find that it turns, and as it turns, the two doors pull straight away from each other.
Ooh, nifty.
So if you make one revolution, you get probably about 6 inches of gap.
All right, so I make 10 revolutions to open.
Not gonna
it
bother
all the way.
peeking through the gap first,
No.
because
He just cranks that sucker.
not how we do things.
Oh, let's say crank
Oh.
that.
No, that is how we do things, unfortunately. It's not how we
Yeah,
want
that's exactly how things are done.
That is how we do things, I'll have you know.
Inside this room, there is a 10-foot wide pit of flickering fire.
But I
Ooh,
cannot
fire.
It's in the middle of the room.
I like it.
I hear it. I'm not seeing it, though.
Yeah. It's just all too shocking.
It's overwhelming. Oh, there's writing on these.
Are there people in here?
I don't see any people.
Don't fall in the pit.
The pit of despair.
Yeah, the pit is full of flame. And
I would like to inspect the pit. Don't.
It's hot. You get over there and it's like, ah! Oh, jeez. That's not supposed to be on that layer. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a pit of flame, buddy.
All right, so I proceed into the room, but careful not to fall into said name pit.
I also proceed.
I stare at the fire.
All right. Make me a perception check.
I'm gonna hang right here.
33.
22.
29.
All right.
Raina, you're perceiving things on an alternate level.
Something about cheating rolls or something. Something.
There's a moist and humid heat in the room. It's sticky.
Moist.
There's a
Gross.
smell of burning hair.
Ooh.
Gross?
In the northern corners of the room, wood risers hold several dozen golden candles that burn without melting. And the south wall bears an immense carving of a 7-pointed star.
Which wall?
The south wall.
Yeah.
And you hear shuffling towards you
From
of feet.
from where?
From the left. Yeah, from that direction.
All right.
So, everyone, prepare yourselves.
I'm
My body is ready.
going to step right here and draw my. Well, I've already got it drawn, but I'm going to knock an arrow in my short bow.
Jerome, make me a perception check. You don't notice in time. All right, stop moving.
Oh, isn't it
Where did
cute?
that come from?
A hideous creature.
But where did it come from?
He just appeared next to Jerome.
Aha. How very interesting.
There you go, Jerome.
And then he tries to bite you.
Arr.
And unfortunately, a try for this particular creature involves a roll that I'm going to make right now.
He looks like a shaggy dog standing up.
His head's too big for the rest of his body.
It's
He's really
arbitrary.
just got topple over into the flames.
Am I missing something?
Clearly.
Does
Yes.
a 31 beat your AC, Drew?
Jesus
Shit.
H. Christ
That's
on a
bad.
cracker.
I don't know. Is that touch AC or regular AC?
I get the feeling it doesn't matter either.
That's regular AC. But you've
Yeah,
been
let me just look that up. Yeah, that beats me just barely.
All right.
Just getting that out of the way, Turkar.
Yup.
You take. Plus the other thing. Jesus Christ.
37 damage.
15 damage.
Yikes.
No, I don't.
Turns out I have damage reduction
refuse?
against whatever that thing is.
Is it fire damage?
No, it's the horrible jaws on your arm damage.
Then I don't take 15 damage because I only have 14 hit points.
All right.
Yes.
Your caster's down.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, the crickets are back. Beware of the crickets.
Where are the crickets coming from, anyways?
That's me from going outside to smoke.
Oh, okay.
You got some loud freaking crickets at your house. Jeez.
Can you guys hear the window air conditioner unit that's running next to me?
No.
A little bit.
Bad.
But you
Yeah, I can
the
hear a very little bit of
Yeah,
it
for some reason the crickets are like they're there.
there,
Yeah.
right at that frequency.
That's funny. All right.
I'm
Never
just
mind.
I'm gonna make this a little bigger. See if folks can see.
Oh, he's pretty.
Oh, it's some horrible skeletal
Yeah.
skeleton mummy dog.
Dibs.
On what is rags or is?
I don't know.
He doesn't seem to simply be biting you. He seems to be trying to eat that arm, Jerome.
Oh no, it's a zombie mummy skeleton dog.
As you fall unconscious.
I'm a fainter, apparently.
Make me some initiatives.
I got an 11.
I got a 12.
You can't tell me what to do when I'm clocked out.
Wow,
I really am.
We all have terrible initiatives.
I really do.
Except
No
Jerome.
one- No one wants in on this.
I don't know.
Jerome's got an 11. It's the same thing Turkar got.
Oh, that's a perception. Okay.
But not a good enough perception to have noticed the thing, like, materializing next to him.
Right.
Hopefully it has a shitty...
Yeah.
No. Are you kidding me?
We're not that lucky.
If it hit him for a 31.
Yeah.
No, it didn't hit me for a 31. It attacked for 31. Damage was only 15.
So I have a quick question. I won't do it till it's actually my turn, but that potion that I have of light healing, how do I do that again? What is that, like +4 or something?
It's a D8 plus 1.
Okay, thank you.
Jerome, your initiative was 11.
Yeah.
Raina, you're a 12. Wow, you're all doing really terribly.
Yeah? You think?
And Trakar got an 11 3 days ago. All right. Now we get to roll Fancy Pants initiative.
Is that his name now? Fancy Pants? I thought his name was Armbiter.
It's unknown foe.
Nom.
I'm pretty sure he ain't got pants.
Though I might have him do the Pokemon thing and just hiss his name at you around his teeth.
Charizard.
Yeah, that's exactly what he is. So is it going to tell me what his initiative is, or is it not?
Nope, not at all.
He has no bonus to initiative.
He's got a 0 for initiative.
Automatically. In fact, he never actually goes.
Including that surprise
Oh,
round.
no, it's a +8. Okay.
+8. Fuck that guy.
Seriously.
You will roll a 1, or I will murder you. You will roll
No.
a 1, and I will murder you.
It's a shitty roll.
It's only allowed to be... that's not shitty!
Shitty for him.
Well, yeah, but he's going before everybody. That's not okay.
All right, he goes first.
None of the rest of us are showing up in the turn order.
It's been that way last couple times.
He would like to spend his time eating Jerome because
Well,
he
who
is
doesn't?
very hungry. However, he's not so mindless a creature as to leave threats around him before sitting down to dinner. So, he's going to step over here and attack Caladril.
No, he's not. Wait, what happened to Jerome?
He's being stood upon.
Oh, that's right, he's dead.
Can you 5 foot and full round?
No.
Okay.
Yes? I'm going to say no,
All right. Hopefully, no.
because I don't want to die.
Does a 31 hit you?
Yes!
Stop with the 31s.
It does.
Seriously.
All right.
I'm down. No, I'm
Probably.
going down. There's nothing. I
Probably.
have 11 hit points.
Well, he could roll terribly.
Seriously, if he had rolled 26 or less, I'd be fine.
I kind of get that sinking feeling. We're not making it out of this room alive.
Nope. Somebody, what is this pool here?
It's fire.
Fire.
It's
Somebody
fire.
push him into that.
Yeah, he needs to go in the fire. That's how
Well,
we
you're the one standing there, Caladril. Get on it.
I'm probably going to die into it.
We're gonna die before any of us get the opportunity to do anything.
15 damage.
Dead. Well, down.
Yeah.
Dire wolves, DM. Dire wolves.
This creature is exactly the way this creature was. I am not the
Wolves.
one who walked into the rest of the dungeon with no health.
I blame
All right.
Raina then.
Raina.
All right. I'm going to 5-foot step and shoot my bow at it for 20.
Remind me, is that just a it's just a bow, right?
It's a short bow.
All right. Nope.
Seriously.
Trakar.
Okay.
Try and trip him. See if he'll fall into the fire pit.
Yeah, kill him
So-
with fire.
Well, hang on a second here. Let me figure this out. If I take my potion and then attack, that's all I can do, correct? Or is that too many things?
Yeah, you can take your potion and attack. You couldn't move though.
Well, he would get a 5-foot step, right? Is a free action.
No,
So,
because the potion is a move.
oh,
Right. That's what I thought.
Could he take
Okay.
his 5-foot step while drinking the potion?
No.
That's fine. I'm alright. So, I am going to pull the rope out of my pack and attempt to lasso this bastard into the fire pit. So, what do I got to do here? Let's see.
Well, that would be a ranged attack.
And I am now raging.
At a penalty. Because it's improvised.
Right. I have a perform untrained for a +2.
Perform rodeo.
Pretty much, yeah.
Alright, if you want to use a performance check to do it. I think that's going to be less than making an attack based on ranged, but
Well, I don't know what that is.
It's your
bad plus your dex.
plus your dex.
Minus 4.
Twos.
Minus 2.
Say that again.
Your bad plus your dex. D20.
Okay, my dex is a +3. And you were saying bad? Well, I don't
Base attack bonus.
do. Okay, scrolling. So that's the CMB attack bonus there? Is that what we're talking about?
I'll let you use the CMB if it's higher than your other one, but
Or are you talking about the ranged specifically?
it would be a ranged attack, but
Okay, so that is +7. So D20 +7. So 23. Do I lasso the creature?
yes.
Fantastic. All right, now I got to do what? A strength check to pull him into the pool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let you do a strength check. We'll do that.
Okay, and that's a +2. Come on, die. Be nice to Daddy. Oh, fuck. And now I've angered it and got its attention. Son of a bitch. Am I able to jerk on the rope again?
Can I push the thing into the fire as I die?
No.
Can a meteorite strike him? No. Oh, crap. This didn't go at all according to plan. Gotta work on my handling skills of the rope.
Let's see. 20 would be 5. Yeah, no. Actually, you don't pull him.
Damn it! So now I got a rope attached
Was
to
that-
a very angry animal.
Turkar, you said you were enraged. That's not your strength bonus when you're enraged.
I've got my character sheet open right now. Clicked on rage, and it shows I'm +2 with strength and rage.
Really? What are you the rest of the time?
Hang on.
0? You have to be 0. How could you have 0 strength? At the barbarian.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right.
It adds 2.
When it's not enraged, it shows it's the same. It's 15 strength of ability modifier, a +2.
Okay, so when you're enraged, it should actually be +2 more.
So +4 then?
I think that's right.
I think it adds 4 to your strength, giving
Which
you
is
2 more modifier.
Yeah.
So yeah, it should be +4.
So he
Oh.
should be able to roll that again since, it was wrong the first time.
I will allow it, but you have to stop doing these things.
Okay, I see what you guys are talking about. It's under temporary modifier. It shows as +4.
Yeah.
I was looking at the wrong thing. My bad. I suck at this.
All right. Do the thing and do it amazing, Turkar.
Right? Yes! Eat that. Fire for you, pal.
23. That works.
Yes!
Jesus. He slips into the fire pit
It dies.
off of Jerome. And he doesn't die.
Are you sure?
There are rules.
He's fully cured because he's firebait.
He loves it. He takes a bath. He got twice the size he was before.
Son of a bitch.
Well, I mean, he's easier to hit, though.
True dat.
Them things. The prisons. Prisons.
Pistons?
Where the hell is the thing about the pit? There it is. Oh, yeah, so we got that, so we're going to do that. So that's what is it, a D6 per 10?
Sure.
You're
Yeah.
asking other people?
Yes, it is. Typically. I mean, you're welcome to make it more.
Okay, so
You should
I
probably
should have
do
put
more.
his health points in there, huh?
Like, make it a D100 for this one.
That's a D100 per 10 feet.
Plus 100.
So basically, when you take a step of like 6 inches, you just shatter your femur all the way up into your skull.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how this pit works.
Oh, okay. So don't even like spit in there, or
No. Not if you want your face to implode.
my face imploded. Jesus Christ! This is wow. You okay? So you do 5 damage.
Don't blame this on us. This is your fault.
Thankfully, you actually do 5. No, never mind. Hold on.
I don't want to hold on. Just do.
And then with and there's a okay. All
It's
right.
actually 35 damage.
That's fine.
Surprised to find out.
This is 8, and he falls, but he looks alright. He looks fine.
No, he doesn't.
He
Well,
falls.
he didn't look fine to begin with.
He falls with gusto.
What a jerk.
And then a thing happens. Okay. That happens. I just have to figure out if he can get out of there.
No.
I'm sure he
That-
can. He's actually a large outsider.
So is he dead?
No. From what you can tell, the ends of some of the rags he's wearing are smoldering.
Well, this didn't go at all according to plan.
Jerome, you are unconscious.
That's
Make
rolling.
me a fortitude save.
Sorry. I do have a button for fort. There's a button for fort. Is that good? Is that a good roll?
Considering that you needed a 10, no. Take a point of damage. Caladrel, do that same thing.
Oh wait, no.
What am I
Only
doing?
better. Fortitude.
save. Because you're unconscious.
Hey, you're stable.
Oh, jeez.
No longer bleeding out. Why are you down 4 now?
Because I
Because
thought
I
that,
was. What?
I thought that you just set the number, and instead it's doing the change of the number, not the setting of the number.
I'm confused.
Okay, you're at -2.
Yeah, I'm trying to be at -2.
There you go.
But it's when you put a positive number in, it sets it. When you put a negative number in, it minuses it,
Right, exactly.
which is totally messed up.
But if you put a plus and then a number, it pluses it.
Yeah, it's not intuitive. It's wrong, is what it is.
It's fine with the negative as long as you just negative your damage. Anyway, gotta do the math. So
I
you're
already did the
bleeding.
math.
You're bleeding everywhere. Great. It's unidentified foe's turn. But strangely, there was a turn in there that you were unaware of
I see what he's doing.
until just now.
I see what's going on here. I see hers.
Around the corner slinks this drow.
What the fuck?
And she looks at the two bleeding party members.
Well, only one of them is still bleeding.
And is aroused.
And and has a quick schlick in the corner. Anyway,
Sploosh.
she looks at the two bleeding party members. She looks at the horribly terrible, huge beast sitting unnervingly comfortably in the fire pit, reaching a hand up to the edge. And she says, "Get out of the room!" And grabs Jerome and hauls him backwards into the hallway.
How you doing?
Jerome, I would like you
To die.
to die. Actually, no, she wouldn't have the actions for that. Never mind, you just lay there, outside the room.
That's fair.
No, Mr. Jerome. I expect you to die.
And by get out of the room, I mean, she says, flee.
Flying
You fools.
Nice.
The Barghast throws another hand over the edge of the pit.
The what?
The Barghast.
Unidentified foe.
Barghast, unidentified foe. And he makes an attempt to climb out of the pit. Which is fucking critically successful.
Fuck that guy.
So he is out of the pit.
Doesn't Turkar get an attack of opportunity on him for climbing out of the pit?
He does.
Sweet. Now I'm going to take that attack of opportunity. I am going to attempt to decapitate him with my scythe from the lower right going up top to the left.
A 24 is a successful hit. You really, you really swing for it, right? You're making a sweep with that thing. It should have sunk in. It skitters across his sort of decayed flesh and only digs in a very little bit. Actually, digs in a none a bit. It bounces off. You hit him, and it bounces off of his face.
I'm so confused. All right, so then since I am enraged, am
Now, was
going-
that
Waiting
was-
for your turn.
Was that damage including your extra strengthy bonus, or does that even matter?
Technically, no, it does not have it in there, but the DM says we can't do that no more, so it doesn't matter.
Can't
Well,
do
I don't remember if the strength was part of the damage anyway. I don't remember how weapons work.
Yeah, it is.
it does.
But
What is the problem?
That he doesn't have his extra strength in his damage.
yeah,
So that's 2 more.
so it would have been
10 damage.
10 damage.
Right.
But it bounced off of him essentially, so I don't know how that would have really mattered.
10 damage, you got the same result. It just skitters along and it won't dig in.
Oh, that's just weird.
Now that's just a attack of opportunity. Reyna, your turn.
All right. So
Actually, she could have probably got him further back, probably about there. Retcon.
I am going to, after having witnessed Turkar, like,
scything the holy hell out of this thing to absolutely no effect, I sort of determined that probably shooting an arrow at it is just not going to do me any favors at all. So I am going to move up here, grab a hold of the unconscious Drakkar, and that was 1, 10, 15, 20.
Room.
Galadriel?
What?
Yeah.
Who did
We'll
I?
get there.
Who did I say?
Turkar?
Drakkar is still alive and well.
Yes.
Possibly not for very long, but I am going to grab Galadriel and move him out of the room.
How much move do you have?
Well, what is my detriment toward moving?
Once you grab him, it's going to half your move speed.
So pretty much there.
Okay.
So does that count as my full round, or was that just my move action?
So you just made one move of 30?
Yeah.
All right, then you can do something else. That was just a move. You could do more move, you could do something.
Huh. All right. What I'm going to do is pull him another 5 feet backwards.
Okay.
There we go. And then I'm going to come down here and, as a free action, holler for Drakkar to get the hell out of there and prepare to slam the door shut.
You're going to have to crank the door shut.
I start to crank the door until it is about the width of a Strix.
It's Strix width. All right. Drakkar, your turn.
All right.
Time to go.
Well, after seeing what has just transpired, I've decided that staying was probably a poor decision.
Expeditious retreat.
Right. However, there's no easy way for me to get away from him without him being able to try to attack me. So I'm just going to have to deal with the repercussions of trying to get away regardless. So.
You could full retreat straight to this corner.
But I'm crossing.
But then you're in the corner.
Yeah, I'm
like
crossing.
A full retreat would protect you from that threat. But you can only full retreat in a straight line. So it can only get you to the corner.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to skip that.
Okay.
I have these fantastic things called wings, and I'm going to fucking use them.
Jesus. He's full retreating over the fire pit, boys.
Yep. Over the guy, over the fire, and to the door as fast as fucking possible. All right. My fly is a +7.
All right. Make me a check.
Come on, black wings of death. Don't fail me now. All right. Not too bad.
That's pretty good. You find that were you to try that somewhere else, it'd probably be sort of a poor chickeny hop that you just made.
But there are a lot of thermals coming up out of the fire pit.
There's a shit ton of thermals over the fire pit. Let the GM get there, please.
Sorry, I was excited.
And you sail over there easily.
Sail!
And you
Sail
actually
away,
basically, just you gain your fly speed.
Yes.
So you got a lot of move, and you just basically slip through the doors. You tuck the wings in and just shoot the gap.
Nice.
And then
There's a nice Galadriel cushion waiting for you.
and then Reyna just makes that final crank, and the doors go, and you're out. You're like in the hall just there. Yep.
Okay, so are we like out of initiatives now?
You are out of initiatives now.
Am I still dead?
You awake by taking what I'm about to give you and liking it.
I mean, if the drow is giving us something, I might like it.
Hey. I called dibs on that a long time
You
ago.
can't have everything.
It's me now, yes I can't.
Take 10 hit points, and from 0, mind. Don't ignore the negatives.
Just straight 10.
Yeah. Put a 10 in there and have 10. You wake up to being touched by a drow.
Ew. I feel dirty.
Why, hello there.
Hello. I followed you.
Moi.
It is a good thing, too. You are way out of your league with that monster.
She just leaves Caladrel to die.
No. She steps over here. And she does the same thing.
Except
Much
much better.
Oh, I should be rolling this properly. Caladrel. Arise with 17 hit points. The door behind you, there's a thud and a scratching.
I pull the handle off of the door.
The seam in between the two doors shrinks from the top and the bottom and winks out in the middle, and the circle around the Sahedron inlay disappears.
That seemed like an odd pet to keep in a place like this.
Still not exactly sure how it just sort of winked into existence.
It's very mouthy animal.
That is a bargast. That is Mephistophel.
Yeah, well, what I want to know is
Have to speak
why didn't
common first. We don't understand.
What? Everyone's like alternately muted and yapping.
And sneezing?
I just want to know why my scythe did nothing to it.
Probably a harder skin, some sort of damage reduction.
Bullshit.
What I miss?
You're alive.
Oh.
With 17 hit points, you've been touched by a drow.
Oh, I think I need some more healing. Touch me again.
Hey.
Huh?
Well, I could certainly use a little bit more.
Whoa.
You look well enough to make your way back to town, you idiot. What were you thinking, fighting such a foe?
Well, I didn't really expect to fight. It just kind of came out and bit me.
Literally. You should have been there.
Wrecked their shit.
Speaking of, where did you come from?
I followed you here.
Why?
It's all because of you, Takar.
I heard that there was going to be an assault on Thistletop.
Thistletop?
All right. Well, thanks for the help.
I have been tracking down sources of Thessalonian magic.
Why do you want Thessalonian magic?
None of your business. You get a cold look.
All right. Well, maybe we should go back to town and so everyone can kind of rearm, rest up, heal up, and we can come back here and search some other time.
Reyna, make a perception check.
I am perceiving quite well.
Perceiving very well. Through the very thick stone doors, you hear this horrible howl and continuing scratching.
Apparently he's still in there.
Duh.
So Well, he can't come out because the door isn't actually a door anymore, but instead it's just a wall.
Or so we hope. It did just kind of come in out of thin air before, so.
It's a valid point.
So, seriously, let's GTFO.
Are we sure that, just having killed What's-Her-Face is enough to stop the, impending attack? Because wasn't it, happening today?
We can just set the place on fire on the way out.
Now, see, now we're talking.
You, strange woman. I don't know your name.
Druelia or something? Was it?
Anala.
Anala.
Who is
You
Druelia?
followed us. You followed us in here. Did you see anything on your way in? Did it seem like there was still an amassing army, coming together of did they seem preparing for battle?
There was a small force that was headed towards Sandpoint.
Are they leaderless, or do they actually have some cohesion to them?
They seemed like goblins. Like they usually do.
This isn't going to be great. We better get back.
How many goblins? You said a small force.
Oh, probably 5 or 6.
Oh, okay.
Wait, 5 or 6 scout. Oh fuck it. They can take care of that.
I don't know.
I noticed most of the regular force was dead in the courtyard. Probably you.
Well,
It was some stupid horse's fault.
Like the horse.
Go get your stupid horse, Jerome, so we can get the hell out of here.
if it wasn't for my horse, I would not have spent that year in this dungeon.
That explains why a horse was locked in a tower.
Yeah. Seriously, let's get the horse in GTFO. Hey, where are you going? We don't trust you yet. I mean, you're cute and all, but
That is nothing to me.
You don't think you're cute? Now, having low self-esteem is one thing, but
Jerome, zip it. Go find your stupid horse.
all right.
She examined the bones very carefully.
Caladrel, you should go with Jerome.
Why? I don't want the stupid horse.
Buddy pairs, man. Jesus.
I'm no good right now. I don't have any bombs.
You don't need
Not good
bombs.
either.
We're in a hasty retreat, ass.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I'm right behind you. Shut up.
Yeah, we found them like that, I swear.
No,
She
we
look-
definitely didn't. We murdered them.
She looks back down the hallway at you.
Because they're hanging naked.
The only one that actually left.
I warn her about the trap and tell her not to dislodge the dog slicer, just in case.
You mean this dog slicer? Shit.
Oh, hey, Caladril.
Hey, guy.
How you doing?
Oh, you know.
Let's go.
Hey, Raina. Me and you are underneath a drow. What's up?
That's hot.
Is it drow in here, or is it just me?
Boo earns.
She starts rifling through papers on the table in this room.
Can you read this old stuff?
I hold on. Let me check and see if she can do that thing that
That
you
I just said. I mean, I'm impressed if she can read it. I'm kind of dumbfounded by her if she can't.
because I have not had her character sheet up in 5,000 years. I created her.
That is a long ass time.
Well, drows can be old.
I took my potion, by the way, while I'm waiting on you guys.
Did you?
I did.
There's a cleric right there. Okay.
No, I took my potion.
No, I got.
Now
You
he
already
needs
took
to
it
be
once.
healed.
No, I didn't take it.
You took it when you were standing in the. No, you didn't.
No, I did not.
You took it anyway. All right. She looks up as you finish the potion and says, "All right, don't ask."
I figured if you liked me enough, you'd have healed me already.
I tend not to touch people without their permission or
Oh.
unconsciousness.
Yeah, that's
Well.
the same way I go. Just I either ask their permission or make sure they're unconscious first.
By the way, unconsciousness implies permission.
Well,
It's a lesson
duh.
for the children.
No is no and everything else is yes.
By the way, just to remind everybody.
Yeah, no, she's attractive. You don't have to remind us.
I can't actually see that at all.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Okay. Now I can see. I had all my stupid bubbles in the way.
All right.
Did we ever even search at this door?
No.
Yeah.
You went that way, and then you surprised Lady, and you chased her down the stairs, and you ran
And
into it.
then we killed her.
Yeah, you hadn't done anything up here.
And we were masterful at
You
it.
didn't even search the room that Analia is now ransacking.
That's okay. It'll
Yes, we
be
did.
back.
No, you didn't. You
I
didn't
did.
search any of the rooms down here. You just walked
No,
over
we
them.
did.
I did because the stairs were blocked and I had nothing else to do.
No,
This room,
that room you searched.
we absolutely checked that room.
This room you walked straight through. I talked about papers on the table, and you walked through them. So
Who reads papers?
I assumed that it went
Our team reads.
that it, didn't need to be enough of this fucking sneezing.
Seriously.
To be said that of course we, took everything of any sort of value.
not if you didn't even find any of it.
Okay, fine. What the hell? I was doing things. I had a 24 to search that room. And then suddenly I wasn't even in it anymore, even though I was nowhere near the stairs.
You're going to the boats.
We are on the way the hell out.
Did we ever fix ropes to climb down with?
I got ropes.
I thought we did.
You had ropes to climb up with.
No, we didn't.
You pitoned the boats to the cliff. Oh no, you spider climbed. Ha!
Yeah.
Well, you can
Also, I
jump.
don't think that the horse can go down a rope.
It's only a couple 100 feet.
No one cares about the horse.
I do.
Yeah. Why don't you
You
just
did
ride
say no one.
The
down?
boats are not the only way back.
That's why I said he should ride the horse back to town.
There is a small collection of goblins in the forest. Nothing of much note. Sniveling refugees by the looks of it.
It's true, I'm going to fetch his horse.
Yeah, so apparently this girl's gonna
Go with, for some reason.
get out first.
And or take the horse from you.
I assure you, it is a horse.
This is not my horse. I think you will find. It seems to be injured.
I thought we healed him.
We kept it from the brink of death. Yes.
Yeah. We
Didn't
stopped
you-
it.
Can you heal the horse more?
I will see what I can do.
be a fine horse to be able to take with us on future missions.
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
I'm on a boat.
That's nice.
I'm not. Are
Wait,
we?
how'd you get down to? How'd you get down to the
He's
boat?
got wings. He
I've got
just
wings, bro.
fluttered down.
Can you essentially feather fall?
I don't know what
Pretty
that
much.
means, but I glide.
Yeah, pretty much.
You want to train
He's
us?
like Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, sorry.
Can fall with style.
No, I got a little red light bulb that blinks.
Are we taking the boats or?
I am.
We can't get down there without
Says who?
falling.
I
You know
left
what?
the rope.
You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna dive. I'm gonna dive.
Cliff
Um,
You're
dive.
gonna die.
It's water.
Yep, we're gonna die.
So, this is one of the more sheer parts of the head cliff, right? Here-ish.
Yeah, because it's leaned slightly, so
Uh-huh.
there's only 3 or 4 hideously jagged rocks at the bottom.
So, what are the odds that I miss them when I dive down?
6 out of 20.
I'm diving.
That's not good. That's only a 30% chance.
So it's 7d6s.
Assuming there's something down there, which there's not.
Well, there's water down there.
Okay.
Well, water is good enough as rock at 70 feet.
No. Perfect dive. I'm an elf.
Unless you know how to dive. I mean, show me a skilled dive check.
How about a dex check?
It's a swim. Well, it would be a mixture of a swim and a dex.
Nobody has to swim.
I do.
Well, then I don't think it's a good idea. Do you?
I do.
Who
I've
wants
got
to
swim.
dive if you can't swim? Sink.
I mean, I don't have any ranks in it, but I have a total for it.
I go straight in, and then I keep going.
And I stay there forever.
It's not at a negative. How about that?
Let me just point out, there's a fucking bridge.
And
But it's dangerous.
Vegan
plus
infected.
Jerome is already down.
What are you doing around the bridge? Well, he's going to have to row back at this point.
Well,
What?
I want to keep him company.
Well, have him throw you a rope or something.
I've got a
Why am
rope.
I coming up with all the ideas?
I left the rope on the
Because
cliff for
you're
you fuckers.
shooting down my ideas.
There's a rope.
horse-
right there.
The horse can't get down the rope.
I don't give a shit about the horse. Not my fault. Not my
What are you
problem.
doing right now by the bridge there?
I was going to try and figure out how to get across the bridge without it tipping on me and killing me like it did that goblin.
Well, the goblin had a dog sleigh. Should I
You
help with
searching
that?
on that?
Yeah.
You
Basically, I guess it's technically a trap sense because
Yeah.
the bridge is faulty on purpose, so it's a 25.
you find a trap. It's basically sort of loosened in a very clandestine way on one side so that it won't support the weight and sort of tips.
Okay. Now, would fixing that be like
Disable device.
Oh, it is a disabled device and not a used rope. Thank God for that. How do I not have that?
Get in the boat. Also the chopper.
Alrighty. Alright, disabling that. Whoops. That didn't work at all. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, you shore it up. It's fine.
Speaking of chopper, there's one flying over right now.
I was gonna say there's a thing going on right now.
Well, apparently get to it.
Quick, get to the chopper!
We got to take both boats because I don't want to owe that captain anything.
No. We paid him handsomely. He expected for us to never come back. Are you kidding me? He's not even out here anymore. He left hours ago.
Well, then I want both
That is
boats
true.
for our
There is
party.
no ship in sight.
Then I want both boats for our party.
He wrote us off a long time ago, pal. Speaking of which, when we get back, we should definitely thank him for his help.
I think you have. Oh, that's. Oh, okay. We just got in the wrong boats. That's all. All right. And I do this one, and yeah, because you got in exactly the opposite boats of the ones you could control. That's hilarious.
What? These are the boats you left us. These are the
Yeah,
ones
you got in Caladrel's controlled boat, and Caladrel got in your controlled boat.
Nice.
So let's switch, Caladrel.
There you go. You got
Yep,
control.
You already
No,
switched.
don't switch. I already switched it.
Okay, fine. There you
Can I
go.
get control over the horse?
You've got a horse.
Can I get control over it?
He'll follow you. He likes you. You fed him.
Okay.
And you
Oh,
didn't
you want
try to-
control over it.
Yes.
Literal control over it.
Yes, like to be able to move him so that he comes with
Oh,
us.
so picky. Yeah, go ahead.
Otherwise, he stays in the tower.
And starves to death in a horrible.
All right, don't you start.
Analia, by the way, crosses on the rope of the other rail of the bridge.
Is this a thing I should be doing also? Because I'm just fucking walking across the bridge.
It's just a thing she did. She turns back and looks at you and is somewhat surprised that the bridge has not dumped you into the drink.
Why is she surprised? I fixed it.
I see that. Very good. I probably should have said something.
Yeah,
Wait,
It's alright. I'm a rogue. I got this.
do you two think that this is safe enough to cross with the horse?
I will examine again. 33.
Though the bridge looks old, you feel like as long as they're not like on top of each other, should be all right.
So don't ride the horse, I guess.
All right. Does the horse know to stay and the commands to stay and to come?
Yeah, you can.
All right.
It's a very well trained horse.
All right. I try to gesture the horse to stay, and I start crossing the bridge. And then I beckon the horse to come.
All right. The horse sort of looks at you.
Eek, dog! Jesus Christ!
It is
Oh,
a
yeah.
little hesitant when it gets to the bridge.
Rimini.
Little there. I need to encourage it.
Gallop rod.
Up. All right, he crosses the bridge.
I entice it with some of the granola that we were given.
That's a good lie. That's a good lie.
I'm trying to make friends. I'm stuck where I'm at.
The horse noses the granola out of your hand.
But does he actually eat it, or does he just knock it all over the place?
Oh,
Hey,
Where's Tweedledee and Tweedledum?
we're boating, man. I'm on a
I'm
boat.
on a boat.
We're rowing back to
too.
Sicily.
Is this
Oh,
is
you're
this
going around the hard way.
is this an easy grade to get down to this beach here?
There's a cliff, but it's less of a cliff. It's mostly less of a cliff around, like, nowhere.
Okay.
Which beach?
And it's a fair cliff. Like you could climb down it, but
Yeah, let's not do that.
Well, if we're gonna do an amphibious beach landing, your horse ain't coming in the rowboat.
Well,
Drew,
no, I would imagine we were walking back. Because I also... We came here by a ship, not by rowboat, if you recall, but by ship.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware.
There's a different level of effort.
Only
Drew,
slightly.
make a perception check.
What?
Would you like for me to make a perception check? Because I'm standing there too.
That won't work.
Okay. Because there's a horse in my way.
There's a bird. All right. Who's doing what? What are we doing?
Myself and Caladrell will row our boats back to the docks at Sandpoint.
That thing.
Okay.
14 days later.
Let me make a weather check.
Shit.
And that's not weather is in like the climate. That's weather is in whether or not you die.
We are dehydrated badly.
You start drinking your own urine.
No, Caladrell's got some more of that water stuffed away.
With or without the toenail?
Well, no, it wasn't even from this. It was from before. He filled jugs with that water.
Water?
Yeah,
What?
out of that pool, the cold pool. Remember?
Oh, the deathly cold water?
Yeah.
That you probably shouldn't drink.
Yeah, I don't think we should drink that.
It's really refreshing.
It's
Call it a
insane.
hunch.
Wait,
like
so
that.
now
Something
So
about
now-
the way the DM worded it, deathly cold.
Yeah.
Whiskey in the Arctic.
Oh,
You don't
God.
do that. That's a bad.
So, there you are. And you're boating around like a bunch of boating fools.
Woo!
wait, now that I have 2 ships, does that make me Commodore?
I don't know how you have 2.
Stop stealing the fun.
Start
So anyhow.
bringing the fun.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to try and figure out a path.
A path!
That we should be walking on. Crap. Would it be like maybe a knowledge local to figure out which way we're supposed to go?
Well, you can see a path in front of you.
Right, but I mean, am I getting the sense that it would be better to go on the path that I can see or to follow the edge of the island?
There's basically trees up to the edge of the island, and it's a cliff. You can't do anything with that unless you monkey climb through all the trees.
I'm gonna do that.
Oh, thanks.
No, I'm just kidding. Alright, every little bit here I'm going to check for traps for 19.
No traps.
Also a 19. There's a fork in the path.
Apparently the horse just nudged the drow in the butt.
You call that a goose. There's a fork in the path.
Mind the animal.
You better save that. You're going to be really dehydrated soon. I asked the drow if she thinks we should go south or west.
That came from the west.
Do we know what's to the south?
Oh, it just seems no.
Don't think now is the time for exploration.
Could be an adventure.
I'm at full health. And I got a friggin' cleric drow with me.
Yeah.
I have no hopeful way of killing anybody, but alright.
Takar, I think we should just take over the city when we get back. There's no one there to stop us.
Right?
Reyna, as you pass the opening to your north,
Up here? Ow, crap,
calm the
that
hell
fucking
down.
hurt.
Don't
Click
die
the
on
mute
us.
button.
Ow. What?
Click the mute button.
Sorry, I can't get it there that quickly. I don't have that much heads up. I usually try and move the microphone. Didn't even get to do that.
Goblin dogs.
You heard me all the way over there, Trakar?
Yes.
Goblin dogs. Well, I never actually put my bow away from when I was fighting the horrible, horrible thing in the fire room.
Yeah, so you come around the corner and you hear them fighting. Floor and walls of this musty-smelling chamber are covered with matted, wiry fur.
It's
Well
a
known.
chamber?
Yeah, everything's sort of enclosed with sissels.
Uh-huh.
A dozen wooden stakes have been driven in the ground near the walls. And there are goblin dogs, and they are tied to those stakes.
Ah, easy.
Wait.
They're tied up.
This doesn't make any sense. The goblins left for battle, yet they left their dogs here.
Maybe these are the ones who
There are
would...
12 stakes. There are 4 dogs.
Not all the goblins showed up for the morning walk. Huh.
Goblin dogs are saying, "Gibbles and bits, gibbles and bits."
So they start barking at you.
So I shoot the one closest to me for a whopping 10.
All right. At 10 is not a hit. Leaps up, bites your arrow out of the sky, and snaps in half.
Okay. I use that opportunity when its chest and underbelly is exposed to shoot it again for a 15.
That's a hit. 3 damage. There.
I look at Droom and the Drow and say, alright, they're tied up so they can't come after us. Is it worth killing them just to keep them from being able to come after us later?
Well, it's a better way to die than having them starve to death.
That's true. We're being merciful. 17.
I'm not interested in these.
So I hit the thing for a 17 and 5 more damage.
Five more damage. Looking very poorly.
Drew, you have no ranged weapons, have you?
I have darts, but it's not worth it. You're going to do a better job of this.
Alright, well,
That is curious. I did not notice this on my way out.
What's that?
There is some sort of sea cave under here.
I am momentarily distracted from my mission of killing things
Euthanasia. Genocide.
by this mention of sea cave. I check the sea cave entrance for traps for a 35.
There are no traps, but it is 3 crystal tunnels open into a large cave-like chamber. Above the thorny canopy grows enough tiny slivers from the sky above that you can see. There's light shining down into the hole. Well below the ground is all traveled. To the west, right there in that hole there's the sound of sloshing waves echo up from a hole.
Huh. Huh. Interesting.
It's just you two at this point.
Think this leads down to the coast?
I think it's probable. I asked the drow how she got here.
I just walked through the forest.
But I mean, like, how did you get onto the island?
So the island is the bridge there. We just got off of the island. This is part of the mainland. It is a decent walk back to town, but it is just around the corner.
Well, I think that between our companions that are off in the water, it might actually be a better idea to, as much as I hate it, walk along the water's edge for a while.
What about the Razor's Edge?
So wait, are you saying to go down the thing and down to the beach, or are we staying up here?
Whatever's safest.
There's no way to determine that until we've already done it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the
Sound of
safest route.
crashing surf echoes up through the hole.
You missed your safest route, which is climbing down the rope like Caladriel did.
On a boat?
I wanted to dive, but no.
But no.
That would not have been the safest route.
Speaking of which, did you
How
grab
big
It
is
would have
the
been
cave?
more awesome.
Can the horse get through the cave?
It's like a vertical shaft from this hole.
So
Oh.
no.
No. Okay, fine. Let's trust
Continue on.
the drow. Show us the way you came.
push the horse in?
What's to the north up here?
That is where the refugees, I think, simpering goblin women and children.
The horse is blocking the path.
So is the drow.
So is the drow.
She walks a little faster than you would care for someone that you're supposed to be following.
I don't think she likes us.
I'm passing Jeroen and the horse. Yep, we are apparently off the map.
You're off the map, mate.
Here there be horses.
Nay.
Nay.
And we made it back without a scratch.
Was it the lost coast road that we were on just now?
Actually don't know exactly where Thistletop is in relation to this. Presumably it is from through there, so.
I had difficulty finding it on the region map. In that I'd never actually found it on the region map.
Thistletop?
Thistletop. Did we beat him back?
No, you guys spent too much time traipsing around in the flippin' forest. We were halfway back a while ago.
We've established a new party and we're set out. We're about to come find you.
So we're actually like over here now.
That's you.
I can't breathe. Oh, apparently Jeroen's still lost in the forest.
Blah!
Apparently so am I.
The drow is ahead of you, crossing the bridge into town. She's still moving faster than you would prefer. but you see the town. She turns into an alley in front of you.
And disappears.
And when you draw up to the alley, you cannot find her.
Okay.
Make a perception check. It's your room and Reyna.
26 or 25, and 26 if it's for a trap. I don't know what I'm perceiving.
26 and 25 is basically a listen check.
Okay, so it's just 25 then.
Okay, and 20 from Jerome. You hear the sound of swords and goblin giggling,
Giggling?
Where am I hearing it from?
cackling. Pretty much the marketplace here, up ahead.
Oh, no rest for the wicked.
Still have
Go.
my short bow drawn, and I make a run. But then once I get to about right here, I go stealthy. And then come the rest of the way around and see what I can see with nobody else being able to see me. 'Cause that's
Seeing that she is generally going stealthy, and I would give her away, I go down an alley and start coming in this way.
All right. As you round the corner, Reyna, and as you sort of peek out from where you are, Jerome, you see a line of city guardsmen that is advancing on basically one remaining goblin. As you approach, the sound of like a lot of swords dies away, and you see a line of city guardsmen form up and just drop their spear points and advance on this one sort of fleeing goblin that is coming directly at you, Reyna.
all right. I shoot him in the head for a 25.
You do. You sink an arrow straight through his eye, and he just falls to the ground stone dead in front of the guardsmen. And they are taken aback.
Nice.
All right.
I'm doing a quick perception, looking around. Are there many bodies around?
There are several goblin corpses and one deceased guardsman.
Awesome, brilliant. I cheer in jubilation.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
The entire line shifts its spear points over to you, and then they realize that you're not a goblin, and they...
Are you sure? Just poke him a few times to be safe.
Are there any... Did you leave any for us, boys?
I got one.
I think that clears them out. We've been pushing them down. They got their way up past the bridge. We've been pushing them back. I believe that was the last one.
Fine job, fine work.
Well, I couldn't have done it without the warning. The captain steps up.
Wait,
So,
the captain of the ship that we were on before?
No, the captain of the guards.
Oh, the captain, okay.
He says, so is the rest of the situation in hand?
For the moment, we had a bit of an issue of nearly being killed, so came back to try and recuperate.
I have to say, Jenkins, I forget the name of the guard that was sort of a hopeless guard that you were trying to train as a guard. We'll call him Jenkins. Jenkins aside, it was a pretty small and ineffectual force of goblins. Very scattered, poorly led. From the warning you gave us, I was expecting more.
We were able to get some of their leadership.
That would explain it.
I would imagine that much of their force disbanded on that.
Yeah, they scatter without proper leadership, infighting and whatnot. Goblins, nasty creatures.
Trixie Falls.
Well, I'm going to send my men down the streets to see if we can scour out any more of them, and then post guards at the entrances again.
Yeah, clean out as best you can.
Good day to you, Master Sorcerer.
Good day to you.
Well, I think Master's being a little generous.
I wish you keen eyes.
Make a perception check,
Everybody?
Reyna and Jerome.
26.
19.
Reyna, you notice that the dead guardsman is actively bleeding still.
Alrighty. I run up to him and attempt a heal check on him.
Where's the healer at? Is that building 41?
I don't know.
For a 12 to heal him, to stabilize him.
12 does stabilize.
I run to the healer.
Is Trakar actually where I see Trakar right now?
Is?
Yeah, they're responsible for themselves. They've been.
Okay. I call him over and ask him to help carry this guardsman to the healer.
Okie dokie.
What building did we say it was? 31?
I thought he said 41.
It's 45, Hannah.
45. Oh, down here.
I'm running ahead.
He's a hefty fella.
Yeah, and without any of that blood in him either.
Insanguinate.
I'm feeling sanguine. It means hopeful.
Is Reyna
bloody.
getting thirsty right now?
Huh?
Is Reyna getting thirsty right now?
If I was, you wouldn't know. Whoops. The only one who can speculate whether or not I'm thirsty is Drakar.
Is the healer in?
The healer is in. Yes. Also, there is a line.
Ah, shit.
But the line is generally made up by walking wounded.
We have an emergency. Man down.
Well, he's stable, so it's not technically an emergency.
Yeah,
He's
but
still unconscious, though.
General townsfolk, various minor injuries, abrasions. Somebody's got a bandage on his head.
Oh, he's got a boo-boo.
Trakar is holding a blood-drenched guardsman.
So I just start stiff-arming people with my free arm out of the way.
All right, people are definitely moving for the mad Strix with the bloody corpse.
We're hoping he's not a corpse. We don't want him to be all corpseified and gross.
So I walk into the building to the front of the line and lay him on a table or a bed, whatever's closest to the healer.
All right, there's a particularly, just sort of petulant kid going on and on about his knee, sitting on one of the tables.
Okay.
It is the emptiest table in the shop.
Okay, so I with my free arm, I grab the kid by the arm and the shoulder.
By the knee.
I just kind of drag him off the table, let go, and then lay the guard down on the table.
Okay, the kid. Let's see.
is dead.
The kid dies.
You'll be dead.
Turns out it was more serious.
Gangrene was setting in.
All right, the kid when you pull him off the table, you kind of pull the top half of him over, like way more than the bottom half. He just face plants off the table.
Whoops.
Okay, so I lay the guy down and I help the kid back standing up.
My father's a councilman.
All right, then I push the kid promptly back down to his feet.
Oh, he's gonna hear about this. You'll hear from the Stagnetties yet.
All right.
Oh god, it's one of the Stagnetties.
He goes
Okay.
running out of the place.
Well, if he's running, apparently his knee wasn't that badly off anyway.
No, he's just being a little bitch.
Oh, well, what
That's
a little
flavor
bit.
text, by the way.
What a little bitch.
Being a little bitch.
Well,
All right,
that's
so now you have a guardsman. Hannah is attending to various wounds. People had a couple of pretty nasty dog slicer slices. But when she sees you plop down this guardsman, she definitely focuses her attention on him, as he is practically a red cloak at this point. They don't wear red cloaks.
I kind of ask her without trying to distract her if she needs help with the rest of these folk. If there's anything we can do.
Well, there's
Jot down notes.
There's some nasty gashes over there. Ordinarily, I would, well, I don't know. It sounds a little odd, but I would, I'd stitch those two. The wounds won't heal properly if you don't stitch them up. I know. Sewing with people, it's weird. I don't suppose you know anything about needlework.
Droom just cracks his knuckle and starts sewing people together.
I first take off my shirt and jacket because otherwise I don't want to get blood all over this set. Actually, no, I already have gotten blood all over this shit. Never mind.
I have to make another one anyway.
Yeah, you did die a little.
Fine. I start cauterizing needles and sewing people up.
All right. And of course, you're cauterizing them by simply holding the tip of them in your hands.
Yes, exactly.
All right. So you do that. You're doing like very, very rapid work and very, very fine stitches.
And somehow I'm still putting a little signature of my name in the stitching, just because that's who I am.
This is just a room on his leg now forever. You've got this this way to finalize the stitching where the sinew won't come loose. You wrap it and pull it out, and it's effortless to you. And Hannah seems impressed. So she only watches you for a couple of seconds and then realizes that
She still has a dying man in front of her.
yeah, she's got a dying man, and you don't need much supervision with a needle in your hand. And she continues working on him, basically calling to several of the more ambulatory of her patrons to grab various things off of various shelves, most of which are going into mortar and pestle and getting mashed into a poultice that she's applying to the myriad wounds on this guardsman. That's what you're doing. And Reyna is gone. And Drakar is gone. What is Caladriel doing at the docks, as if we didn't know?
Gonna take the hagfish challenge again.
he's hagfishing.
Yeah, I mean, what else?
You would do that, wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, good, because I
Not
don't
after
know the
that
DC.
first time. I wander around to see
Maybe go
if
for
there's
first
anything
post.
else I can do.
So he's wandering around the docks dressed like a lady.
What?
Oh,
No,
was that not?
No.
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 Ah.
Trying to see if there's anything else that needs to be done.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's a lot of corpses right where you're standing. Goblins.
Start cleaning up corpses.
All right.
Find the poo shoveler. He'll be good at cleaning up shit.
So, where was the blacksmith's shop at?
The blacksmith is Gorvy. No, it's not Gorvy. It's Gorvy's the poopsmith.
Yeah, he should be helping out cleaning up all the goblins.
He's a huge half orc. I'm sure he was bruising some goblins.
Using his shit shovel.
Because you told him about the attack too, and he was like enraged by it. So he was on the wall, so to speak. What is his name? Red Dog Smithy is number 15.
Okay.
Caldrell, as you're cleaning up bodies there and sort of piling them up at least, it's mostly dog slicers and crap. You do find a couple of goblins that have got, a couple of sacks with them that's full of random shiny items.
Oh, I love random shiny items.
Silverware, candlestick things.
Oh, I see. They were hoarding.
Yeah, some garbage, just like random things that are shiny but entirely worthless, and some gold. Like it's a mixed bag.
They have a garden shovel.
Oh, good. Well, it's a shame that gold goes up missing.
and a garden weasel. So that's
Ooh,
a couple of pieces.
I love garden weasels.
5 gold pieces in all of the bags and some silver candlesticks and things like that.
No, just silver candlesticks.
Are you hoarding candles?
It's all of the candlesticks. Like that was the point of the attack. They're like, damn town candlesticks.
Damn them and their illumination.
Yeah. So as you're piling the bodies there and going through that, a group of people come up. One of them seems to be a burly half orc.
What? What? Nothing. Helping. Yes. How can I help you?
Pushing a wheelbarrow full of corpses.
Oh.
He says, they're having a bonfire.
Ah,
on the
good.
beach."
I would not want to be downwind of that.
Here, I think I can push a few more. Pile them on this thing.
Indeed. Do that thing.
They'll be doing that thing. He said, I'll put him over on this side. These two I'm saving.
Huh.
Gross.
I don't want to know for what.
Turned down for what?
Actually, these 3. Yeah, I misread.
Three.
These
Feeling-
3 I'm saving.
Little hungry, huh?
He laughs at you. At you, not with you.
What? I'm funny.
What a dick. Oh, you should have seen the northern gate, he says.
Oh, really?
About a dozen of the buggers thought they'd come over the top. He pulls up his shovel.
Oh, dear.
Mostly brown. The edge is just red.
Yikes. Well, if they didn't die right away, I'm sure they wish they did.
Ugh, infections galore.
Found several of them in the dump, too. I think it might be attracting them. We might have to do something about that. And he heads down to the beach. Oh, that's him, actually, so we'll actually do that. There we go. All right, Takar, you're up at the smithy.
Yes. I walk in and ask the man if he can take this breastplate that I've picked up.
Door is locked.
Huh?
Door is locked.
He ain't home.
Okay, I knock on the door.
Smith is out. Nobody answers.
I would imagine that there's some number of people that, upon hearing that there was issue in the town, decided to go and visit relatives.
All right then. Well, I take all of my stuff and I head back to the dragon.
All right. As you walk away from the smith, a passerby, just a random townsperson, says, "Ah, you're looking for the smith.
Yep.
He was out at the North Bridge over there. Great big warhammer. Took out 3 or 4 goblins. Knocked them right into the lagoon, like golf."
Nice.
What seems to have been a lot more than like the 6 or 7 goblins that Anala.
I'm sure she only saw part of the crew.
Anyway, I am heading up to the jail and going to pester Tsuto.
You will find a jail. There it is.
Uh-huh.
It's
A badger.
Pseudolus.
The fuck? Is the guard or the guard or the sheriff or the badger, is anybody home?
You see, no one appears to be home, at least in the front of the area there. You get around to Tsuto's cell, and the door is ajar. And there is a guardsman, unconscious, on the floor.
I do a heal check on the guardsman. Actually going to roll, that is Reyna. There we go, that's better.
All right. You notice that he's just taken. There's a bowl next to his head. Seems to have taken a bowl of porridge upside the head. Um,
I thought they treated better in this town.
and he's just out, but he's not bleeding or anything. Seems to be unconscious.
Is this Jenkins?
Oh, Jenkins was the one that was nearly killed.
Ah.
Yeah. I think somebody was trying to train him to be a better fighter.
Uh-huh.
He wanted to be a hero. Yeah. So there's that. You could probably rouse the guy.
Well, I
Smack
shake him.
around a little, yeah. God, football practice. Oh, my head. Oh, God. Wait, Tsuto, is it? Oh, shit.
Yep, he scarpered. The old porridge to the head trick.
Oh, dang nabbit. That's the 5th time this week.
It's only Tuesday. Dude, you got problems. So, I ask if we shouldn't raise the alarm or something like that.
What time is it?
What time is it?
Well, you went to the thing at night, but when you came out, it was well and truly daytime, pretty much.
So it's like, what, mid-morning, late morning, something like that?
Yeah, it's late morning, I would say.
It's 10:45.
Oh. God, there's probably no point in the alarm. This was breakfast.
When was breakfast served?
6.
Dear God,
Yeah,
who wants to eat breakfast at 6 a.m.?
I don't really care when he wanted to eat breakfast.
So how did he manage to breakfast you upside the head?
I don't remember.
Well, let that be a lesson to you.
He puts his hand down in the porridge and goes, "Ah, God, what?" Pulls the thing out of his palm. There's a pearl earring sopping in porridge.
Ah, now I have a match set.
Actually, I think that probably didn't happen because you took it off of him. Yeah, you took it off of him. It didn't happen. None of that happened.
The hell?
It was a rock, little pebble. He got it in his palm and it hurt. That's what happened. Never mind.
The fuck?
I don't remember taking it off of him.
When you captured him, you stripped him of everything, and that was on him, and then you sold it to the jeweler.
Mm.
Anyways, whobody else?
I ask where the sheriff is.
I expect he'll be at the northern gate or thereabouts. Probably, he might be making the rounds to the other locations. He was generally organizing the defense. I was the only one left. They even took the badger.
Gee, I hope the badger's okay.
Badger's gonna badge.
Well, I start heading toward the north gate with the hope of finding the sheriff.
All right.
Do I find the sheriff?
No, but you do find several guardsmen who are busy stacking some weapons and things that were formerly dog slicers and whatnot. Didn't go with the bodies.
Okay. So I ask the guard if they had kept a watch on all of the gates and bridges leading into Sandpoint during the raid.
We never left this northern gate here. Not during the whole attack. Gorby was vicious with his shovel. None of the little buggers got more than 5 feet.
Do you know if the other, entrance points, the eastern bridge was kept?
I wouldn't know. We haven't had any message. The sheriff just went by here. He was on his way south.
Right. I take off in the direction that the sheriff was going.
All right. As you pass the front of the church, you find the sheriff speaking with Father Zastrin.
Xantus?
Wow. It took me weeks to get you to remember Father Zastrin, and now you're saying the wrong father.
Father Xantus.
Where's Faden in all this?
Fading in and out.
Studying.
Yeah. In some library somewhere. Just talking to Father Xantus, says he needs his help down at the healers.
No, don't worry.
So I tell the sheriff briefly that Tsuto has escaped probably a good nearly 5 hours ago.
Wait, what?
Escaped. Gone. Scarpered. Buggered off.
What? How? He was in jail.
Yeah. Funny thing about that, apparently a bowl of porridge was his means of escape. Bowl of porridge with a rock in it. Think you need to stop serving porridge to your prisoners. Bread and water. It's all they get. Bread and water. Day in, day out. But it's alright, because they happen to love bread and water.
Yikes. He's going to look at you very strangely for this culinary diatribe of yours. But he is going to make his way very hurriedly back to the jail. And he's going to direct you to the northeastern bridge. And so I was going to go check on them, but this jail thing, you do it.
Is that not where I just came from?
No.
Northeastern Bridge?
There's a bridge and there's a gate.
Oh, is that
One
where
looks like a gate and the other one looks like a bridge.
is that where Caladrel is now?
Yeah, he's chilling out
It
there
is.
for some reason.
Well, I can't shovel bodies all day.
All right.
You're hanging out at a bridge. Oh, yeah.
Sitting- What?
Sitting on the dock of the bay.
You find, as you walk up to the bridge, you find the smith, which is Das Korbut, with a big old sword on his back and this huge hammer, just basically sitting on the edge of the bridge,
Sitting on the dock of the bay.
exhausted.
Sitting down on the job, eh?
You're not there.
You're not there.
No, that's why I could say it. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure it'd kill me.
All right, so I ask anyone who may have been here, so I asked Das Corvette or any guards that might be around, if this bridge was kept guarded during the entire raid.
He looks up at you and says, "Yeah, none of them got across."
Well done. I look at Caladrel and tell him that Suto has escaped.
Fuck. Alright, next time we find him, we cripple him.
Cripple
Seems like a fair idea, actually. I am all for it.
Any clues as to where he went?
No.
Fuck.
That's why I'm going around and trying to measure the fortification around all of the exits from Sandpoint. He didn't leave this way, and he didn't leave via the north gate. So there's one more bridge, and then, of course, the catacombs under the glass factory to check to try and find the little worm.
And then there's, of course, the docks.
Yeah, I could have also hijacked a boat in the fracas.
Das Corbett smacks the face of his hammer and says, "Let me know if you find him."
Okay.
Indeed.
Does Das Corvette have some sort of beef with Tsuto? Other than the obvious he's an asshole?
Well, he was responsible for a good portion of this, yeah?
Yeah.
Also, that hammer would probably be pretty good at taking out a knee.
Yeah, I can do a fine bit of hobbling with this.
Do either of us know that Turkar is looking for this guy?
Looking for...
For
no.
the smith?
Turkar just... unless Turkar said he was going to the smithy. To someone.
During that long sea voyage?
I was going to the smith because I'm trying to get that new armor to get it fitted for me because I got wings.
Oh.
That was the whole intention I was going.
Don't you have mithril chainmail?
I have chainmail. It's masterwork. It's not mithril.
Ah.
And the
That-
breastplate was going to be more. That's why I was going to try to get it.
Okay. Well, if you mentioned that during your sea voyage, then Caladril would know that you were looking for him.
Well, yeah.
Caladrel's
You-
been
and then
sitting
you
here for
probably
like 30 minutes.
You probably didn't go to a bridge to look for him, so...
Hey, our friend, the guy with the wings, is looking for you.
Looking for me?
Mm-hmm. Something about some armor.
Oh, more armor. All right. Well, I expect he's probably back at my shop.
think armor is something useful at this point.
Rough times for sure.
Dude,
He gets up, hobbles over there,
I'll help him up.
waves you off.
Okay, with that, I make my way to the southeastern bridge.
You're right.
I'll go with as far as here, and then I'll turn towards the dragon.
All right. As you're going through those back streets and whatnot, there's, shutters and stuff start opening. People are peeking their heads out of buildings and stuff. They see you and hail you as one of the heroes of Sandpoint, and
Oh my god.
the people of the town are starting to emerge. Reyna, you're making a southerly path, but you're doing basically the same thing, going through some of the streets and whatnot. You experience much the same. A little bit of attention and adulation directed your way, which I don't know how you feel about, but there it is.
I'm a little disconcerted by it, as, I'm a rogue and sort of secretive by nature.
You make your way to the bridge, and you see the guardsmen that had formed up to drive the goblin that you shot back,
Oh.
sort of milling around.
So I ask if anybody had been watching this bridge while they were goblin herding.
No, they overran us here. They drove us back into the town. We just rounded up the last one when you came up.
Ah. Well, here's the thing. Prisoner has escaped from the jail. We were trying to ascertain if he might still be within the city or if he has escaped.
There was a good amount of time where we were fighting house to house. This is one of the less well covered of the bridges. The approach is not nearly as open, and there are many alleys and pathways that lead to it. It is a likely escape route if this is true.
I do not have track.
Did you check the docks?
I haven't been to the docks yet. I've been making my tour of the gate and the bridges.
Ah, have you? So you met with the other gates and bridges and strong points. How did they fare?
They actually fared quite well. It seems like at the northeastern bridge there, Das Corvit was laying waste to the enemy with his warhammer, and at the north gate, Gorvy was hacking at people with his shit shovel.
I wouldn't want to be on the other end of either of those.
No.
Dude.
The sheriff's supposed to be making rounds.
I did see the sheriff.
Oh, good. Well, we'll keep a guard posted here. Seems like probably well sorted at this point. If Suto comes back, we'll let you know.
Maybe if you see him before I do, break his legs for me, 'cause about tired of having to chase him.
I can pin him to something for you. Hefts his spear.
That'll work. Something heavy. He's a wily one. All right. So I make my way down now to the docks and hey, Drew.
Making my way downtown.
I'm gonna beat you with a stick.
Walking past.
I'm still inside.
Faces past.
I'm sewing right now.
And you're
stitching.
homebound. Meaning that you can't actually leave your house. You're a shut-in, homebound.
It's like homeward bound.
Yeah, homeward bound means that you're
Jerome, have you
heading homeward.
have
It's
you
different.
kept it to just sewing people up, or have you started sewing people to other things?
I've been trying my hand at Siamese twins.
He's trying to recreate that thing that we found the skeleton of down in the...
You had this dream, and it was a human, elf, dwarf, centipede.
Oh
And-
God. No, I've just been sewing people up.
All right, good. Good, no war crimes for you then. Reyna is where she is. Where are you?
I'm down by the docks. If he's still inside, I guess I'm not saying hello to him. I'm looking for any sign that Tsuto may have escaped in a boat.
I also am creepily complimenting people on the nice fabric that their skin is.
Yikes.
Okay.
What was that about no
Special.
war crimes?
Special leather.
I'm rather impressed by this. It's so supple.
It really is. But it's got to bounce. That's the.
Yes. It's almost like it's alive.
Is alive. Should be, if you're doing your job right.
Trakar apparently goes back to the dragon, goes to bed, and licks his wounds. He has this habit of typing his actions, which does the viewer absolutely no good.
Well, you guys were talking, and I was just trying to fill you in on what I was doing.
All right.
So I say hello to Turkar in his way. The smith was just headed back to his shop.
God damn it. All right, I'll go back to the job.
Son of a. All right. The Caladrel, as you approach the dragon, you notice that the door is splinters on its hinges.
Uh-oh. Well, morning star at the ready.
Just gonna do a quick switch
Maybe
here. Give me a second to sort out all of the things that are wrong with this right now. All right. Now we just go back. Layer token. You're at the door there. Put yourself at the door. Caladrel. There you go. All right. Door splintering. Morning star at the ready.
Star at the ready. Going in. Oi! Who's here?
Oh god, they got Carl.
What?
No.
I didn't hear that.
Did Carl manage to guard the stage?
Oh god, they got Carl, was what I said.
I think if the one thing Carl would be good at is defending the stage that he's terrible at.
I did tell him it was very important and that the goblins would surely go straight to it.
Right?
You did. You set Carl up for like heroism. He's also gone, but
So is everybody else.
yes. You hear pots and pans clattering
Duh.
and
Oh.
sort of thing.
We're gonna make one of those awesome running slidey leaps over the bar to get to the back.
Okay, you're now behind the bar.
It doesn't lead to the back.
Oh yeah, well yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
one of those awesome slidey leaps you see in the movies to get back there.
Okay. If you're in the back there, then I kind of thought that other part was the kitchen. Oh well. Alt? Yeah. We're just going to have to assume that this is like that. All right, so pretend that that's not roof there, but indeed kitchen.
Dude.
And if you're there and you're peering through the door thing, are you?
Yes.
You will notice as you get to that point, you see a goblin. And at the goblin sails a sort of a stringed instrument.
Does the goblin know I'm there?
The goblin does not know you're there.
Good. Let's hope that for the rest of its life it doesn't know that I'm there. Do I have space to charge? Space and/or time
Yeah.
to charge? Looks like space, yes.
The goblin,
All right,
this
well,
one has a
then I
bow,
charge.
by the way. Okay.
A what?
I'm just setting up. It has a bow. That bow is pointed to a direction you cannot see from where you are. And the stringed instrument sort of missed him, so he's still taking a bow shot.
Well, until
But
he
you
gets
have
a
surprise round, so you charge his ass.
until he gets body checked by an elf.
Yeah. So you do that. It's very movie-like. He sends the arrow up into the ceiling. It makes that whistly sound that arrows never make. And he gets knocked back, and then you can make your attack. Buddy.
I'm doing it. Where the hell is my thing? There it is. That thing.
16, it does hit. You do 7 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
You mash his head in like
Like a
camel.
tater.
It just, he had a head. Now he has an iron spiky ball on his neck. He just sort of lift your morning star out of a gooey mess, and his body.
Give that super heroic, slow turn look towards
Amiko.
Amiko. Yes, that's
Yeah.
what I said.
Your lady love, and you can't remember her name. You should be ashamed.
Whatever.
Names are not
She,
important.
No names, only feelings.
she swoons, just outright, just collapses in the back there.
Oh dear. Well, I
I
gotta go
think
pick
she's
her
more
up.
swooned over the destruction of her stringed instrument that she just chucked needlessly at a goblin because it didn't actually do anything, and also, you know, she didn't need to because she was 2 seconds from being rescued. So that's why she passed out.
Dead goblin.
That mandolin's been in her family for generations.
It's not like in splinters or anything. It just
Might have to re-glue the neck.
Well, if the thing's not in splinters, I don't know how she expected to do any damage to that goblin,
landed on a sack of flour.
which don't actually give.
It was nearly empty, filled with cotton balls.
Oh, I see. To keep the flour dry.
Yeah, she was cheated on her last flour shipment. Like 3 out of the 4 sacks of flour were actually flour. The 4th one was a sack of cotton balls masquerading as flour.
Didn't notice that the 50-pound sack of flour that contained just a bunch of cotton balls only weighed like 8 pounds.
It was delivered by the people who cheated her.
Those bastards.
Indeed.
Anyway, so
Alright,
you,
so she's passed out. I'll
yeah.
sling her over my shoulder and carry her out into the main room.
All right.
Up to his bed.
No, put her on a table. Gotta fan her. Prop her feet up.
Probably could have just laid her out across the bar.
Whatever.
Put her feet higher than her head.
Keep her head higher than her feet.
All right, so she comes to, just sort of shocked.
And seeing an elf over her.
Like, arrows!
Heroes. Are you all right?
Goblin, save me. Oh, thank you, Caladril.
The day is saved.
Very
It's
good.
time for gratitude smooches.
Let me give you a kiss. It gives you a kiss.
Gross.
No time. She sits up. She seems to be uninjured. Just sort of backed into a corner. The wretched little monsters broke down the wall, or broke down the door, and then there was fighting in here, and most of them left, but that one was going to shoot me. I didn't have anything but the stringed instrument that has a name I can't think of.
I thought it was a
Lute?
mandolin.
Mandolin? Ukulele?
Asian things with just the out. Yeah. Thank you for saving me, my hero.
I'll go back and get the stringed instrument. Give it a check over as I'm coming back out.
Yeah, the neck appears to be a little loose. It seems like it would require some sort of adhesive concoction.
Oh, imagine that. Perform. Let me give an untrained perform check. Nope. Broke a string.
It only has one string.
Yep, and I broke it.
Ba-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding.
Carl pokes his head in. Huh?
Am I playing?
You called?
Yeah, he actually, you see him around behind. He's peering in through this window over here.
Which one?
Hold on. And bam. Over by the latrines.
Poop.
Carl's kind of short, though.
So he's standing on something. Or
Yeah,
someone.
he's standing on something.
A pile of goblin corpses.
Exactly.
Right, let me. Do I see him?
Yeah, you see him. He just sort of pops his head up into this window. It's higher than you remember him being.
Carl? Carl!
Caladril.
Carl!
Carl?
Get in the house, Carl!
Carl.
Where were you?
Goblins. They,
We left you here to protect the place.
I did.
You did.
Turns out I'm a pretty efficient fighter. He holds up a pot.
Wait. Alright, so I'm going to go over to the
What is
window.
the pot? Oh, he was using it as a weapon.
Oh!
You see that his bolster is basically 3 dead goblins.
Oh.
They were trying to break into the cellar.
Cellar. The hell's the cellar?
Cellar.
Well, good job, Carl.
Is that
Can I interject on this for a moment?
Is it
Did
strange?
I find anything down by the docks? Because if not, I would be heading back in this direction.
No, most of there are docks without boats and boats without docks, but no, there's no boats without docks. That's weird.
I said you did a good job.
Let loose.
All right.
Nothing seems suspicious, but without, contacting somebody in charge of the harbor,
Is there anybody there that I can ask? Or did ask?
It's not. It's a little disordered at this point yet.
Alright. Well, if there's nobody there that I can talk to and I can't figure out anything about Suto, I would be coming back to the dragon to mention it to Amiko that her brother has escaped.
Escape.
Escapade. And considering how much time has elapsed, I would probably be nearly back by now.
Oh, is that a hint?
Yes. 'Tis.
You apparate into the doorway. You see Caladrel talking to Carl through a window.
Okay. I
Caladrel kind of looks like he's leaning out to kiss him. That's the perspective you have. It's very strange.
What the hell?
Well, you're leaning out to see his footing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, she can only see from behind you, so it's a little weird.
Is it?
quit sticking your butt out at me, Caladrel.
What? Oh.
So I wander over and say hello to Amiko and ask if she's okay, because she is sort of half sitting, half laying on one of her own tables.
Yes. Thankfully, Caladrel showed up just in the nick of time.
Oh, did he? Give Caladrel a knowing look. Did he happen to mention that your brother has escaped from prison by braining a guard with a bowl of porridge?
Not grinning anymore.
She just sits bolt upright. What?
Yeah. Bowl of porridge to the head for the poor guard, and Suto buggered off.
Where?
God only knows. He did not make it out through the northern gate or the northeast bridge. Could have made it out of the southeast bridge, or at the dock, or the catacombs under the glassworks. There's simply no way of knowing at this point.
Well, Suto was never much for water.
Probably not the docks, then?
We were kids, so I don't know, but I should hope he doesn't come here.
Apparently, Carl would be a worthy guard.
Oh, Carl! What are you doing out there? She notices him.
I'm going to sense motive on what she just said about hoping that he doesn't come here.
She seems frightened by the concept in that she was kidnapped and nearly sacrificed by her own half-brother.
Yes. Okay, so she doesn't, know anything about him already
She knows nothing about him.
or something of that nature.
She doesn't know who he is inside. She never has.
I mean, know anything about his current whereabouts?
No.
Okay.
If you ask her, she'll tell you no.
I think you mean inside.
Affronted. What do you mean, do I know? No.
I didn't ask her.
Okay.
I was very sneakily trying to ascertain the meaning behind her tone.
Divining all sorts of additional meaning
Yes.
from what would be available by someone's simple statement. Yes.
Yes, which is what sense motive is for, and I critted on it.
Very
So-
well. Yes, she's very honestly frightened by the concept.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
All right.
Bethinda comes in the door.
Beth Anna?
With Anna.
that's not
Mayor Devrin. What the hell?
her. That's her.
All right. We'll just ignore that. Mayor Devrin is not there at all. Bethana comes in the door with an armful of wood.
Wood, you say?
She says, "I've got the wood to shore up the door." And then she looks at the door next to her, and at Emiko on the table, and at you two, and goes, "Oh."
Just drops the wood and goes, ah, fuck.
I, for one, would be really super shocked if Bethinda.
She even knew that word.
Yeah.
Oh, well. I'll use it for the ovens, I suppose.
There you go. Waste not.
Wanders into the old other part of the kitchen that I thought was the kitchen in the first place.
Pretty sure it was.
All right, folks. Trakar is talking to the smith about some armor.
Yup.
Smith says, "Yeah, I can put a couple of notches in there, roll that steel over so it doesn't chafe.
Sweet.
A couple of days.
All right.
Mostly if you'd give me a day just to rest.
Sleep.
I don't
Yeah.
usually swing the hammer in that manner."
That's what she said.
I understand. Now, I have some other items that I was hoping to maybe sell to you. If not, find someone that I could that you might know about.
Oh, well, yeah, let me see what you have.
Okay. I picked up this ever-burning torch that I really have no use for.
Well, it's not really sort of my item, but would save me money on torches. Ever burning, you say?
Yep.
So let me see that. Just grabs it and shakes it around. Well, I'll be. Doesn't go out or anything. He's like violently whipping it around.
Right.
Tentatively tries to touch it. Doesn't burn him. Oh, this could save on lighting bills. Yeah, I go through quite a few torches. Sure, I'll take this.
All right. How much would you be willing to give me for that?
That's a very good question. Why can't I open a new...
Well, according to PC Gen, it's worth 110 gold pieces.
All right, so he'd give you, say, 75 gold.
Sold.
Magic items being
Not his
somewhat rare.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I can turn it into an attraction. Wait, no, that's
Right.
a terrible idea. There'd be a ton of people in here. Forget I said that.
All right. The other thing is I got this holy symbol, the gold cross here. I don't know that you necessarily want to keep it as a cross, but you could probably melt it down and make something with it.
Yeah, I don't do much work in gold. Weak metal. Useless. But that jeweler would probably be interested.
Okay. I also have these cleric's vestments. I don't know if these would be up your alley or not.
He laughs at you. He says, "Son, do I look like a holy man to you?"
Hey, you never know. You never know.
I would suspect that Father, what's his face, with a Z?
Father
Zastrin?
Sanders?
Zastrin?
Xantis.
Xantis. Father Absolar Xantis. I'll probably be the one. I mean, it looks like
Masterson.
probably came from
I'm
there.
quite happy.
Okay. And do you know anyone who might be interested in a magic wand?
Magic wand.
Nice.
Well, there's the. There's the alchemist, but probably not that guy. Yeah, I think there's probably a shop around here, but for some reason the DM doesn't know.
What a jerk.
What a jerk. Pull it out, skadoosh.
All right. We'll assume for the time being that we don't know,
Yeah, I
but
don't know.
someone will probably want it. Okay. And the last question I have for him is, do you by chance sell any tridents?
Ooh.
Tridents. Well, I do have a couple. Yeah, I had a commission come in a couple of days ago from some fishermen. Wanted me to make some up.
Oh, all right.
They're done now. They're expecting me to be done in a week or so. Probably sell you one and then finish out the order.
Okay. How much do you want for it?
Well, whatever. Say whatever PC Gen price is. Less about 10%.
So 15 gold pieces is what it says.
All right. So 10% of that is a gold piece and a half. So 14 gold pieces.
Sold. And can I take that with me today?
Oh, sure.
Fantastic. Well,
So I'll give you the third one I made. I don't make a lot of tridents, and took me a couple of tries to get it just so. Fishermen had never noticed.
So I'm walking away with 2 tridents today?
No, he's just the third one he made.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Awesome. Well, thank you, and I'll be back in a day or so for the armor there, for the breastplate.
Sounds good. All right. The blue stone.
All right. And now that I have finished that, I make my way back to the dragon.
All right. At the dragon, you find sort of general gathering of people in sort of peculiar locations.
I look around, see things that look somewhat well handled, and I walk past everyone without saying a singular word right up to my room.
All righty.
I watch him as he walks past me.
And I go promptly to bed.
All right. He's all sleepy. All right. Everyone else.
Meaning Jerome?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Well, am I finished? Am I done sewing people up?
Yeah. You got it.
Well, then I asked the healer to give me a final look over.
She says, "You look fine."
Oh, thank you.
Eyebrow waggle.
Hey. She says, yeah, but that scratch could probably use something. Digs out a paste from this jar. It smells bad. It's not a good smell. She just smears it into your shoulder there. She said, that'll take a little while, but if you stay off of it, sleep on your other side, by morning you'll be fine.
Oh, thank you.
So you're stinky. Smell like mentholatum. Only worse. Because that actually smells pretty good. So now you're just standing awkwardly outside the healers.
Well, and at this point, if I'm done, I'm going back to the rusty dragon, the purple dragon, whatever the dragon is.
You find another dragon in another town, and you try to go inside, but it turns out it's actually a real dragon, and it eats you. There you are. You walk through the splintered door to a general weirdness. This Amiko is sitting on a table, and people are gathered around her, and Carl is trying to climb in a window.
Well, it's exactly like I left it.
Makes sense.
Well, I go up to bed. Because I think by this point my character is fucking tired.
Yeah. You got no spells. And the horrors that you've seen. Oh, the horrors.
Where is the horse?
It's, yeah, with Jerome.
It would have at least come into town.
Pulled it around back.
Yeah.
Let's see here. It's the whole top. Now you got me doing it. So you're sleeping. Caldrell.
Yeah.
Raina, what are you doing?
Welp.
Well, Caladrel is attending to Amiko.
I'm
She can either stay
Pestering.
on the table or whatever.
pestering Caladrel about Suto being gone, wondering if he has any brilliant ideas.
Not until he does something again.
Well, I guess that if, he's already been gone for over 5 hours, so he's got a well and true, wicked head start on us.
Dude.
So I guess that we probably just, recuperate and then go finish cleaning out Thistletop over there. And
Maybe
we'll
we'll find him there.
come across him eventually.
Blah, blah, blah.
Who the hell is that?
This is the drow.
Did somebody sneeze?
What?
The sneeze is telling him goodnight?
That's the drow, that's her name.
No, it's not.
Analia Torgrim.
There's no R.
Torgrim.
Torgrim.
It's an official drow name. Well, Analia isn't, but Torgrim is a drow family name.
Alright, so
So,
I've told everybody to keep a watch at the gates and all that jazz. So I guess, if he comes back, they will catch him. And if he stays gone, we'll probably catch him eventually.
Dude.
So I guess I'm going up to bed in a sort of irritated way because I was looking forward to yelling at that little creep Tsuto and he's gone.
all right. So, you go to sleep. You defeated Nualia. You found a horrible beast that you basically just locked back in a room.
Uh-huh.
It
Dire wolf.
being murdered you. You discovered that you were generally being followed by a mysterious drow woman who is interested in Thessalonian magics. The Catacombs of Wrath, you dealt with him, killed the Quasit Queen, deactivated the Rune Well, killed a bunch of sin spawn, sorted that out. Seems like you got a good night's rest, Odia. You've got some monsters locked up in places that you probably need to get back to, but hey,
It'll
know?
keep.
Yeah. You got that sorted out. Seems like it's looking good for old Sandpoint. They might finally be on a steady ground, sort of a more peaceful time, and end of this recent unpleasantness. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes the vast majority of Chapter 1, Rise of the Rune Lords, Burnt Offerings.